pintura. Kasi may mga halo man itong mga tinahit isda, hindi matagas nila ron. Kayo ba dit ayam?
But it is possible for the meantime to the ecos that you can collect garbage at source, but yung fees, the same ang ginasunod ng anay naton makaron nga bayran na ta kamo it LGU.
Maro nga sa bilog nga at this time nga we can we can craft an ordinance regarding the collection of fees from the establishment. So but ang ikos na mag-collect mo at source, wala nang collection point.
If possible.
Yeah, it will be only possible, sir, if kasi sir, you have to purchase again another truck para sa mga sa mga bayo kasi iyan na siya, sir, hindi na siya ibutang sa mga plastic or kay at source siphon na lang. Tapos amo na to diretso na sa para wala na siya plastic yun. So siphon na lang from the kanilang balde nila, siphon.
So dapat gali kita ayuson kita ordinance the same time sa system. So anyway, this committee level man, Mr. Chair, so I think we have to review the proposal, no? So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Bautista. Yes, Honorable Graf, you recognize.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Padayuno na to ng question sa sa ECOS. Actually, based on the kaina kabay ang to charge na may aton nga environmental code dito nakabutang ang polluters pay yun So if we adopt and review that environmental code, dito tanan nakabutang ang mga iba abo nga solusyon to aton makita sa aton nga solid waste management, di ba? Environment in general. Ang akon nga nabatian, I think it was discussed before, if I'm not mistaken, sa Solid Waste Management Board previously kay before the closure of Boracay, ang ginabutang ba sa container ang mga bio waste, may imong sudlan ginasara mo tapos ikuliktahon ninyo. So going to the truck, hindi mo magbaho
May container.
Hindi mo magbaho, may container. Kung imaaton ka na suggest dati at mga pintura baga jaw, may takop rin ang mga galon-galon ang mga baldi-baldi nga basura. Those are the things na as a resident I should invest. Or I could buy something, iuli mataranda after. So if they are kuripot sang kire, ay pwede na gamito ng anat mga pintura, nga daan nga, bahuran baldi, it's sealed actually.
Siguro we can ask from our monitoring how you handle sa mga bio waste. Paghaboy mga restaurant, hotel.
Sa bio-waste, sir, bali sa plastic.
Nakaputos lang sa plastic.
Nakaputos sa plastic, bali mga daywa ka plastic gitay mo.
So kung mabukas, nagalik.
Nagalik gitay mo, sir.
Kung natakihon ayam dahil naulihi ang pick up, ay patay man kita, baho kita ran. Ibang I suggest nga i-implementa ang daan nga nakabutang sa sealed container. May ngayan nimo, usyan itikos, house to house kabay kung saan na mag-pick up. Hindi, actually there's a solution there as long as it's enclosed, no? Nga hindi hindi magbaho, hindi magguwa ang baho. So while we are waiting for the payment so that they can purchase a truck nga sarado, no, trash compactor, whatever they call it.
That could be another
that will be
solution.
Imaw ang pinaka-solution for now dahil baho atong ginistorya tang jay. So with that, I think we can already rest ang makarest ng mga taga kabulihan ibangok.
Hindi kasi there are some like for example sa mga residential, ang andang bio waste is only equivalent to 1 ganta, isa ka gantang lang.
They can have their neighbors. They can wait 3 days. Bala sa na maghugom ng sariling basura.
Yeah, because kasi ang basura pag abutin 3 days mo baho utaron
may contribution kita. Each individual living in Boracay should give that contribution para masolbar ang problema na to. Hindi pwede nga sa Galigan, isaligtanan sa Ecos, isaligtanan sa solid waste, isaligtanan sa Minro, isaligtanan sa bukod mana ang pangabuhi na tong dapat.
Yeah, diba? They have also the responsibility.
They have each of them. Premium ang Boracay. To reside there is a privilege kung tangan inimuran nga bukod privilege kung tangan inimuran swerte yung mo naka-star ikaw sa best beach in the world tapos mana ikaw magtrato at imong islatan.
For example sa Ecos, why you will not purchase yung drums na blue na may takip para pagdatuing ng biodegradable pasok lang doon and then isealed karga sa truck.
Oo.
Parang
Kung
ganun.
apartment ka mo, sir, they can accord a join, no? Di ba? Isang malaki, then all of them, they put it there every day. So, tipon ang andang basura. Tayo mana ka ba yung neighborhood, imo dyan atong basura.
Kaso
They
lang
will
ang
pick
class,
up.
who will
Unless
provide for
magkaaway
the,
sanda.
who will provide for the container?
They have to buy.
No, what I mean because i-recycle mo nanda ron eh. So,
They have to buy two at least.
pagkarga, deliver it ikos, naka-container
tipon mo
iya sa landfill, ulaon, kaya nyo ibalik doon sa owner.
I think the owners, the owners should buy at least 2 para baylo-baylo.
Ang problema, ang
Kung maduga,
pagbalik, kung ibalik
bayaran
it ikos.
Kung maduga,
Is-
bayaran nyo.
Oo.
Well, I think
Hindi, but it was good kung maka-purchase ang truck na vacuum truck.
waiting pa kasi hugat kita truck eh. Wa kita ibang solusyon except magbaho. Wa kita ibang solusyon kundi magtiis ka mo hugom. If that's the way, if as little things nga pwede na tunobrahon, pwede man siguro, pwede bangaran. Isaipon man lang kabay ninyo.
Saipon, ma'am.
Saipon man lang ninyo ang daan nga mag-abot sa ano no sa
Actually, ang ano ganun naman, ma'am, we have a problem right now sa biowaste sa landfill because daily ilang ano, sir? 6 trucks daily ang gina buksan sa amon nga mga tao ito kag ano wala gina pamala gina
Dry.
pa-dry bago ano naman sa vermicompost.
Vermicold,
Pero ang ano gani ma'am, ang that was suggested last time na per yung balde-balde. Pero ang amon nga problema gani is ang pag-transport naman from staging area going to landfill. Kasi right now, we don't have the proper
You don't have the manpower?
truck. Hindi, truck, ma'am. Truck. Yung Zypon truck ba? Na, yung pareho sa sa mga nag-Zypon sa Poso Negro.
Pero sa gasolina.
Gasolina na amo na pag-Zypon lang.
Lori.
Nasa sulod ang tapos pag-abot sa landfill, bubo na lang ito. Pero kung per drum, ma'am, mabugat ang ma'am. Ang isang ka-plastic lang gani, kabug na ayawan ang amon nga mga tao maghakot kad agahon. Kung mamatay, ang problema pa rin naman ma'am ang ginatawag naton nga single-use plastic ang paginang problema.
Are we a failure in implementing the single-use plastic now? Because
Siguro
I'm very frustrated.
sa daily operation ma'am kay ang gamit man tanan single plastic lang man na. Pagbutang sa basura haboy dito.
Plastic man gyapon.
Mm.
So is there other solution nga maisip na ton dahil sa tangja medyo sa wall andangan kita nabunggo uta kita wa kita detour eh.
Pero kung mabayaran ka mo, mabakal ka mo lorry truck. Ay, may questionable pa to.
Pero Mr. Chairman, ang sa aton ba sa Boracay abo ng mga panimagay ang may lagwerta, may mga garden, di ba? Where they can do their own compost. Unlike kung waong take out space, then maybe but if barangay
Right now sa Boracay, space is very limited.
pero abo gyapon ginapilakan nganit basura itibang tawo imong lagwerta kun amat eh. So those are the things nga medyo abo atong sulbahon nga problema, but I think we have to start somehow. Ang una na to siyempre buo na.
But I think
ang baho health risk ran eh.
The Solid Waste Management Board should convene ag-ikwa ninyo ran, i-propose ko ano ang mga mitigating measures to prevent ang foul odor nga mag-transfer because siyempre the one who suffered is from Sambiray going to Kabulihan to Dumulog dahil sa hugom, not only once, twice, but thrice, di ba? 3 ka truck na sunod-sunod, puro hugom. So, I think
Insign gid ang importante.
Insign. Isprehan mo lang siguro ran, patabok ya, okay uta ron eh. Ang budget lang wa.
Budget ang wa.
Ayaw lang budget yung ikos kasi hindi pa sila nabayaran.
Pero sige.
Actually, right now, ma'am, we are trying our best and using all the resources na available. Kasi right now, syempre may mga tao man kami ginapasweldo monthly. So almost 5 months na nga medyo ginatapan-tapan na lang. Ang operations mismo, ma'am, medyo mabugat ang gastos. So gina-try lang namon na kung anong resources na kaya namon nga amo lang ginaobra namon nga solution for the meantime.
So tagilid kita pag-abot dya sa bagayaran, no? Hasta saan ka mo kaya mag-tiis?
Until when kung may sources, ma'am.
Hasta saan,
Ang mabudlay ba after 1 month, wala na.
Gumulpilat ang kamot duga, di paano? And then, Mr. Chair, ang kaina, no, I'd like to also on the water sampling, nga na ano tangja dahil ang river nga ran gagawa sa Banwa, no? Sa Banwa, which was declared before as the cleanest river in Western Visayas. And now, it's being threatened nga maging isa sa pinakahigko nga river siguro sa Western Visayas. Dati bluish ang tubig niya, but later on,
Actually, in fairness sa ACOS, they manage our landfill very well, no? According to the report, medyo negative gid ang coliform issue with regards to or any contamination dun sa Malay Water District. Malay Water River, Malay River. So, yung ano lang natin is to maintain, no? Dahil I think it was inspected by the DNR and some other national agencies.
but I still
yung
would,
landfill naton.
I would still propose an independent gabuoit sample, no? Dahil
Yes, of course.
we have to do that para masiguro na ton nga 100% ay sigurado ang report nga nabato na ton.
So I think anybody can get a sample from Malay River and submit it
Water,
to
have their own sampling machine, I think. Water, di ba? Meron kayo, no? Ginadala pa sa Iloilo. Manila. O basi kung
Manila.
may mga dagdag bawas sa Bonas Dagal, lisod bagaran.
Yeah, because transporting sa water, the contaminate ran eh. Ay, oras. Makaabot na yun.
Maybe we can request formally ang Boracay Water kung pwede hindi kita buligan mag-sampling at mga daan dahil sa aton dapat may aton sarili nga aton ang data bukon
I think this was requested by the Menro and the DNR and ACOS, no? So it was a joint effort of DNR, Menro, LGU, ang water sampling.
Yeah, ikaw wala. Ang ako wala, mas komportable siguro kita kung may other independent nga gabuots water sampling to be very
it
sure.
could be possible, no? Posible naman na pwedeng but whoever kung sino man mag-commission, it's pwede naman eh.
Actually, ang water sampling may nga laboratory, private laboratory rin ang ginano contact nanda. Pero kita man gihapon mabuo samples agi padaga sanda. Parehas magapon nga manner sa pagbuo
Yeah, because during sa pagkasayod ko pagbulit sample, it was represented by the LGU, DNR, ano pa nga agency, different agency. It's not only ginsandok lang to dalo, no? I think it was
halin sa region ng nagconduct.
So komportable
yung Boracay Water, saan ba kayo nagpapatest ng tubig nyo? If kay Miss Al, Mr. Al. Sorry, I stand corrected. Hindi, dito may laboratory kayo sa Boracay. So we can magpa-water sample.
At mayroon pa kayong third party at the same time.
Kasi po, kasi po, lakas pala. Sa ano po kasi, Chairman, sa usapan ng regulatory and Boracay Water, we have to comply sa amin, sa second party, at saka sa DNR EMB. Therefore, may tatlong water analysis kami. Yes, meron po kami dyan sa laboratory na mag-test po ng water analysis. Meron din pong pang second party, meron din pong pang DNR EMB.
So, tatlo ang requirement sa inyo.
Opo.
Okay.
So, tatlo ang anda, pero aton sa bilog gang.
Pwede kami yung second party ninyo.
Pwede rin.
May bayad. Baka libre. Pwedeng libre.
Pwede naming i-commit yung libre.
Yun. I-commit ang libre.
Okay, so but
Tingnan
anybody
natin yung
can,
libre, bakit hindi?
di ba, can get a water sample and kung sino ang mag-join to, pwede mag...
Para ano ba,
patingin.
regular ang pag-test mananda.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, thank you.
Yes, Honorable Bautista, you recognize.
Based on the discussion, Mr. Chair, as I've heard from resource persons, no? Ang problema nanda, ang ato utang kanda eh. So meaning, kung ibayaran na sandara, so kanang mga equipments nga kailangan nanda, saan na
Ma-provide.
na purchase, na acquire, di ba? Ang whatever requirements in order to solve itong mga for odor, na-solve na kuntara. So, kwarta ang problema.
Everything bottom line is
So as
the
mentioned,
budget.
we have a payables of almost 88 million peso. 93.
Oh my goodness.
So you're very lucky for ECOS that they have the funds to
Yeah.
finance, no? the requirements of the operation. So what will happen then if I don't know bakit hindi na binayaran ni Mayor Swalog ito? What's the reason behind and still allowing ICOs to collect it if
Without paying.
if we are not going to pay for them?
I don't know what happened. I'm not, ano bang nangyari sa ICOS?
Actually, sir, the last time ni Mayor Swalog, he's just waiting daw for the result ng COA, which that already been like 2 months na. Sobra na siguro. Until now, walang comment ang COA. Kaya ang
Wala
ginano
ma-follow
las-
up?
Wala actually wala gid sang wala gid bi man na nagpadala kung ano.
So we have is there any audit report from COA? Do you copy? May copy ba?
That was January
we get
pa,
a
ma'am,
copy
no?
of that report then so that the people
Kailan ba
will
yung
know.
audit report ng COA na dumating? April?
April. Pwede natin makakuha Madam Secretary ang kwan.
Okay, so maybe
So that
we can
the
provide.
people will know. Dahil ito, very big problem, di ba? Involved ra sa kwan eh. Basura ra eh.
Okay, so while we are waiting for the COA report audit report,
Audit report.
so that we may know what's really
Dahil ang
transpired.
problema ra, if there is an adverse comments from COA, so problema, sandarang hindi sa nang bayaran ra. Ano will pay them?
Yes.
And how can we pay that 88 million to them if COA will disallow the payments of that sa utang?
Mahirap doon kung nagsabi yung COA na huwag kayong magbayad kasi medyo questionable.
O nga,
Yan,
so that
yun,
we have to know from the audit report.
Yeah, okay. Honorable Lloyd, if you are raising his hand. Yes, you are recognized.
Morning.
Thank you, Honorable Bautista.
Mr. Chair, suggest ko lang no, siguro pwede natin siguro patawag ang kuha dyan sa aton para masairam natin ng comment. Kung ano andang kwan basi nga wa sa bayari dahil ang aton ko lang nga naalala basi magbigla sa na stop bala kagwan problema basura.
Ang COA, they will reply in in writing. Because COA is an independent body, no, nag-audit sa aton sa LGU, and they cannot broadcast that over in the plenary ang report. So we just keep on writing kung ano nang natabo, and then they will reply naman reply lang.
Di ba may meeting kaman kuha katong naka-attend ka to ang mga department head. Wa, ano yung istoryan?
Exit conference?
Ang last time nga nag-discuss kami about sa payment is the exit conference at COA. May gina-required lang sa natong papers to submit, mga documents to submit
Okay.
kay Sir Accountant.
So is Mr. Accountant complied all those papers required by COA?
Nag-commit si Mayor Swalog nga ang deadline is April 30.
To
nga
submit?
To submit ang kailangan ng mga documents.
So they submitted?
Hindi ko lang sir. Dahil ang last naman nga Solid Waste Management Board meeting, gindiskussan man naman ang sitwasyon tapos nag-agree kami kato nga sa COA si ICOS ag si Mayor. Imo lang to ang last. Kung ang sa andat COA.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that information.
Okay, so there was an
Yes,
exit conference and then ang mention natong designated Minro, nag-discuss ang COA, si Mayor and ICOS.
Wala si ICOS sa exit conference. Bali mga department heads tapos si Mayor ag ang COA.
So ano ang discussion? So mga requirements lang, some requirements to
Oo.
be submitted. So until
Tapos,
now,
may mga question lang sa nato sa PPP committee naton tapos ang mga documents nga kailangan ag ang paagi nga nag PPP kita.
so haro man lang ang requirement.
Ha.
So hanggang ngayon wala pa ring that requirement was not submitted to COA.
The office of the mayor ang in charge ita nga may
O nga ni,
gitaw
so,
sila deadline
there was a
30.
deadline April 30. So mag 2 months daw paghapon sabat or submission of the certain requirements.
So we have here the COA audit report.
Can lang, Madam Chair,
Yeah.
Madam Secretary, please read.
Please read na lang, Madam Secretary.
Mr. Chair, this is number 2 audit observation report of the Commission on Audit. Copy of public-private partnership PPP agreement entered into by the municipality of Malay with Eco Sanitary Landfill and Waste Management Corporation pertaining to the hauling of solid waste and the management and operation of an ecotourism and engineered sanitary landfill was not submitted to the office of the auditor for review within 5 working days from its perfection, contrary to paragraphs 311 of COA Circular Number 2009-01, dated February 12, 2009, hereby causing undue delay in reviewing the contract and post-audit of the transactions relating thereto. Disbursements on hauling of solid waste and the management and operation of an ecotourism engineered sanitary landfill undertaken as a public-private partnership activity should have been under RA 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Act, thus casting doubt on the propriety, validity, and correctness of the transaction. With recommendations, the management properly evaluate the mode of implementation and performing programs, projects, or activities in accordance with existing laws, rules, and regulations. Explain why the transaction was implemented under the public-private partnership, which should have been under the RA 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Act.
Okay.
So, based on the recommendation, i-explain lang naman to, Mr. Chair. No? And then, submission of the copy of the PPP agreement between the LGU Malay and the ICOS company.
But it was stated that it was not submitted within 5 days.
See?
Nag-disburse abi kita nga wa patasan that copy it contract.
Contract.
Nag-disburse kita o nagbayad kita without copy at contract.
Before kita mag-process
Disburse.
payment, may copy ito sa net contract.
So anyway, it is only a matter of explanation So ang importante lang nga justification why not 9184? Why we did it in through PPP. So yun naman, just as matter of explanation, Mr. Chair, no? So imo nga nira, so April 30 pa, magdiyang buwan yung makarapit na, o magapo na masabat. So and this is now the cause of the problem. So ito, dapat itaw na, i-submit through explanation. And then if they will not agree on explanation, maybe that's the time na we'll do what will be some legal
another remedy.
Another remedy for that. Kung hindi talaga allowed, and then they will inform me, stop your operation because we are not going to pay you because COA will not allow us. Period. Di ba?
Okay. So I do understand that the department head's concerned is the accounting office.
According to the COA, gin-inform nanda si accountant nga kailangan nanda ang kopya it kontrata. Hay wa nakaabot kuno sa finance committee ang request naghambal pa si sir kuno nga kailangan ang letter request.
But sir, there was already a discussion do sa exit conference. Yun ang mga requirements Kailangan pa ba magsulat within the office?
Ang gina-request ni sir accountant nga letter ay from COA, gina-request
Direct sana.
kita nga ma-submit it kontrata sa anda.
But during the exit conference, di ba sinabi yan ni Mr. Accountant na he needs the letter from COA?
Bago kami nag-exit conference ay naanot ani sir nang pangayuan tananait ng letter. Ay pero naka-reflect kot as a audit observation memo nga imo nga nito nga wa gid kita nag-submit it kontrata sa anda.
So ang gusto na it's a letter coming from the auditor.
Bali na-explain si Ma'am Maglono bito nga basi nga niya si sir anang ginbilinan nga kailangan na ang kopya ay nagsabat ang Finance Committee at that time nga uwa nakaabot sa anda nga nagbilin gali si COA nga kailangan nanda ang atong kopya. Nagsalig sanda nga may kopya uta si COA mana nagsalig ito nga nakapasa kita kopya to.
Oh, pero kung tama na isang iya man lang kita sa LGU man lang tatanan, hindi mo kita magsaligan. Dahil ang mga finance committee ba kay bahan sa exit conference?
Nag-attend sila.
Oh, so dapat sa inyo man to nang kwang to sa inyo, hindi nga hugaton daw. So the root of all this problem, Mr. Chair.
Yes, no. So anyway, because I think we cannot solve it here unless otherwise that they will work for that, no. Just to give them what any required by the COA. So amo man lang ron eh. So I don't know what happened, no. But
there's a real problem here in our different offices, Mr. Chair. Look April 30 pa na dawat naton ro audit report. Pero ngayon natin nalaman na may audit report na pala ang COA. See? So it took us more than less than 2 months to know na may audit report na pala ang COA. So if we were informed this, discuss natin na may before election.
And even
diba?
sa Finance Committee dapat tapos na eh. Or sa
patawag ko na to sa dapat accountant, to galing hindi man pagpapiro na biya sa session eh. So bawat ang problema. So anyway, naumang mo sa chair. Sa hawaton na to, may dubrahon ka ra. So anyway, pasensya lang na ka mo ikos ha. Dahil, I don't know. And barangay chairman of Dumlog, so pasensya na ka mo dahil alam nyo na, and the people na Malay nyo, kung ano talaga ang natabo, haman ang makararo sistema basura, garbage collection. At the same time, foul odor nga rin nagdadaga at basura. So the solution now is, dapat mabayaran sanda so that they can acquire or purchase all the requirements, mga equipments, in order to make the operation smoothly and walang foul odor. Tama ba, Ikos and Miss Designated Minro?
Sir.
Pera, no?
Oo, may pambakay sa.
So, okay ha. So, yung mga solusyon natin,
okay.
Gatunta lang next month kung ano matabo. Kabay pa nga, after the explanation, COA will allow us and COA will agree on the explanation ng LGU para maging happy man ang e-course. The problem is, we will get the money since only 50 million was allotted for this year hauling expenses. So there will be another supplemental budget, but you have to wait another September, mga October pa. So
okay.
Meron na ba supplemental?
Wala pa.
Prepared kami ng AIP, supplemental budget, pero wa pa ma-approve.
So, but there was an inclusion na sa hauling?
Pero ang gin-declared nga savings sa solid waste is only 25 plus.
25 plus.
Million.
But we can get the funds from general fund, pwede?
Sa Finance Committee ay.
Oo nga pwede nga ni. Diba?
Okay, so maybe with regards to that, i-discuss na lang natin sa pan.
So anyway, haron lang natin sa chair.
Okay.
Discuss na ito niya. Nasairan nyo natin kung ano talaga ang natabo ano ang dahilan hamantang makaroon natin nga garbage collection.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Bautista. But I would like to, sa ACOS and also to our monitoring, that we have to exert efforts nga mapaayos naton. Basi pwede man masolusyonan in some other ways nga hindi magbaho o ma-minimize lang ang baho, no? And of course, sa monitoring team naton ay just keep on monitoring and penalize those who are violating. Para may pambayad kita. Anyway, so dali si Honorable Pagsugiron may palaga siguro.
Mr. Chair, ay mo gani ang gusto kong balon sa ICOS nga may solusyon eh. Ang issue a bit pag-invite sanda ang complaint mga residences, no. So kung pwede lang hay umsa kaya bi so yan data kuanay di pati nga ang solusyon hay ang kuanay ang baho abi nga naisot lang man nga kwanto nga cost siguro like tabon nga manami so malang manani. So for the meantime nga ang LGU hay nag-ausay mga alternative solution like actually ang proposal nga gin-submit kato I was the one who question dahil balang may existing contract. So we need to review first the contract before entertaining that proposal, no. But it's good proposal dahil solusyonan para sa LGU, Mr. Chair. But that could be taken up, I think, by the new set of SB member, no. So hulat na lang. Pag may tiyaga, ikos, may nilagay. So,
new set of municipal officials, not only the Sangguniang
new set
Bayan.
So,
Okay.
imo lang rin siguro, Sir Alex, no? Para at least ay hinaga, pag nag-start ka mo, nabawasan at 50% ang foul odor, yung paghauling basura. So at least happy man ang barangay Dumlog, no? Ag happy man sikap.
Not sa only barangay Dumulog, but the entire barangay nga kundi lagi ang kwan. Pati mo Sambiray, Mutag. Sige. Sa ikos pakiano lang Ayos.
Mr. Chair, kung para gusto lamang damay, agi na mo to sa barangay Katiklan para mag-submit man to.
Gapatawa. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So thank you. Si Honorable Danilo kina daw may ginahutik imaw? Ron? Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes,
Honorable
Honorable.
concern pa ang gin-raise ni Honorable Graf. Last session ang kay Mr. Casanova ang operation sa Boracay. Honorable Graf. Honorable Graf.
Si Mr.
Casanova.
So finish na kita sa kwan sa aton nga Ecos, Minro, Solid Waste kag sa Barangay Kapitan. So you are now excused. Thank you for coming, Kap. May lunch sa ibabaw, natulatan nyo lang matapos session mga alas 3.
Taste lang na ikaluman.
Okay. So, we have here another set of guests, Mr. Casanova.
Related man mo rin sa garbage.
Sino si Mr. Casanova?
Sino?
Ang kahapon ko ni mo basura according to Honorable.
Wa si Mr. Casanova?
Aso ianay ang Ecos? Ipabili na ang Ecos?
Related.
Ecos, can you stay for a while? And also the Minro Solid Waste, si Mrs. Pastrana, Operating Supervisor. Okay, so Mr. Ano na? Makuldi?
Max na lang po. Max.
Mr. Max.
Max for short.
Yeah.
Batan. Yung Batan at
Batan.
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 Okay. So from Boracay. Boracay Auto Supply.
Lanon.
No, apelido na Batan.
Oh.
It's not Batan.
Yeah. Batan.
Okay. You speak Tagalog?
Yes, sir.
Aklanon.
Aklanon?
No. Just Tagalog.
Hindi pwede.
Pero taga-Batan.
So you are
I'm from Batangas.
Ay, bukod ni mo taga-Batan.
No, the family name is Batan.
My last name.
Okay, ako taga-Batan.
So you are representing Mr. Casanova.
Yes.
How are you related to Mr. Casanova?
He's my uncle, by the way.
Uncle.
Yeah.
You work with him?
Quite.
Okay. So are you willing to answer questions?
I will try my best, sir.
Okay. So may I recognize before you throw question, Honorable Graf, may I acknowledge first Honorable Bautista for some.
I would like to know what's the name, sir? Ano pangalan niya?
Makoldi Batan.
My name, sir, is Max Holdy, but you can call me Max.
Max.
Yeah.
Okay. May authority. Is he authorized to represent Mr. Casanova?
Actually, sir, nasa ano siya, Iloilo. So, yesterday lang namin na-receive yung letter.
Okay.
Kapon lang.
So he instructed you to attend.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're based in Boracay, Mr. Max?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Since last
you know
February.
everything, yung activities ni Mr.
Not everything, sir, but a little bit.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so thank you, Honorable Bautista. Why pa si Honorable Graf? Maybe some members of the Sangguniang can have some question first before Honorable Graf, because Honorable Graf is yes, Honorable Bautista, you are recognized.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Max, ano ba talaga ang business ni Mr. Casanova sa Boracay?
My uncle have Boracay Furniture and Auto Supply.
Auto Supply.
Auto Supply?
Yes, sir.
Kasi itong mga report ba nga na he is collecting garbage and then i-dump doon sa mga areas na low areas. Bakit siya nakapasok sa, if that's true, paano siya nakapasok sa business na yan na furniture shop naman at saka auto supplies yung negosyo niya?
Actually, sir, we have what they call this one, repair as well. That's why it's a Boracay Furniture and Repair Shop. And nag-ano rin po kami sa Shangri-La. Nagre-repair din po kami. I'm not so sure po kung bakit na report kami na nag-holding kami. Siguro because we have nirerentahan po minsan yung sasakyan namin about yung truck. So hindi kaya po gusto rin namin malaman kung anong report ang inano sa amin. Kasi may nagsabi rin po sa amin na niradyo daw po kami na about sa basura.
Okay.
Sige lang, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
So may nag-haul din kayo pala. You have the truck na mag-haul. Aside sa auto supply at saka sa furniture repairs. Hauler din kayo?
Hindi po. Hindi po kami nag-holding. Nirentahan lang po yung sasakyan.
Nirentahan?
Apa.
Okay. Ilan ba yung unit ng truck nyo?
Isa lang po. Bali, isang truck.
Isang truck?
So, kasi repair po di ba? So, meron kaming truck na isa pag nagdi-deliver.
So, meaning, totoo to na mayroon nag-renta sa sasakyan yun, magtapon ng basura?
Yun po ang hindi ko masasabi.
Okay. So, kung hindi masagot, so what's the use of asking him, Mr. Chair? Kung di naman pala masagot yung pati sa basura, that's the problem should have to solve. So I think we have to start discussing with Mr. Max. Hindi naman pala alam eh.
Okay.
And then we have to wait your Casanova to be present.
Yeah, but with the indulgence of Honorable Bautista, no, since that Honorable Graf is the one called their attention, so since that Honorable Graf went to comfort room, no, so maybe you can now ask some questions, Honorable Graf.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Actually, I raised the issue. Ako, nag-privilege ako the other week about the hauling of basura, no? Itanda ko ng company. Allege nga kayo yung nagtapon. At nung tinanong kasi yung mga tao, tinuro yung boss mo o yung cousin mo, whoever he is, na kayo yung, at saka siya, tumatawag sa mga tao para magkontrata ng basura. May mga kilala akong tao tinawagan niya eh. Para kung gusto niyo magpatapon ng mga garden waste, construction waste, mga dyan, pwede siyang i-hire. May mga ganon daw kayong habang kailangan natin kasi makausap si Mr. Casanova. Because ganon.
Magkano daw yung renta sa kanila?
500 daw. Naghahanap kayo ng lupa na bakante na mga areas na hindi masyadong kita. Tapos meron lang caretaker. Tapos kukontratahin nyo. Tapos magkukontrata kayo ng hahakuting basura. Doon nyo ilalagay doon sa vacant lot na yon. Babayaran nyo yung caretaker ng 500 pesos per truck. Okay. Very specific ang
yung bayad doon sa lupa na tatapunan.
Doon sa caretaker.
Sa tatapunan.
Kasi hindi naman nakikita ng may-ari kasi kung saan lupalop ng mundo, nakatira yung mga may-ari.
Okay.
So until one time, there was, meron dyan natapo na ako kaagad kasi nga merong kasamang asbestos. You know how, it's cancer, hazardous yung waste na yan eh. Doon sa may ilalim, sa may baba ng tennis court ni Louvillier. Alam mo yon? Okay, may ganon na sitwasyon. And siyempre nakita, kilala nila yung asbestos. Nung pahawa, ito, exposed yan. Hindi pwedeng maano ng tao yan pwede kang magka-cancer dyan So, kaya na-call yung attention and then they asked me kung tapos kayo, meron nga kayong kontrata sa Shangri-La daw. I had it verified. So, may mga ganon yung boss mo na tinatawagan. May mga tao na naka-receive ng call niya, nakilala niya, may ganon na sitwasyon. So, hindi naman niya masagot dahil hindi naman siya yung tumawag. Pero I can ano the source of information para sa akin ano yon first hand kasi hindi naman sabi-sabi lang eh. Yun mismong naka-receive ng tawag ang nagkwento sa akin.
And they knew that
how they operate because apparently nagtanong lang naman sa akin kung mahal bang bayad sa pagtawid ng truck, pasakay ng ang tawag dito ng barge. Eh mahal daw. So tinanong niya, bakit ayaw mong itawid? Mahal ang barge. So yun ang sagot niya. So tapon niya dun sa mga ano.
Okay, so
Parang ganun. But we cannot get, I think, any other
Are you aware of that,
information
Mr.
from that.
Batan? So you're not aware? Okay, so because we cannot get
We cannot get any answer from him, so it's
So,
useless.
ano lang sa kwan, ma'am, sa supervisor naton sa ano? Are you aware nga may mga transaction man na karon? Nga may mga basura from private
basura, ba,
private resort nga ginadump?
Imaw kita nga ni sir akong problemahan sa mga private haulers nga ra, sir. Dahil 2 times na kami may nakita nga bakanting lote, may nagpilak nga basura. Hindi namon makita it monitoring dahil gabi siguro nandang ginatira. Doon kita kung ginaproblemahan makaron, sir.
But you can penalize the owner of the land.
Like example, sa sa Mantlo, sir, example lang ran, si Kapitan Jason mismo ang nag-report sa akon nga may nagdamit basura ito. 1 truck kita, sir. And then, so agtunan akon, agin so di ba ma'am nakita mo man ito sa aton. Then,
Hello.
Hello. Tapos may igtupagid nga reporting from Gary Toby sa Tuluban area nga private lot nga may igtupagid kuno nga basura. Kaya
okay.
gusto ko gida sir nga kung pwede lang nga dapat ang mga private haulers like sa mga truck baga nga mga haulers nga panghakot baga hindi kita naton maiwasan gida sir nga gahauling sanda sa establishment.
Okay, so unless otherwise haron hay waste, no? Because
Yes,
there are some nga mga construction waste, garden waste nga gina-allowed nga pangpanambak
like example sa mga debris sir ag sa mga garden waste. Hay gusto nanda siguro nga i-dump una sa among staging area. So
Hindi lang pwede.
Hindi pwede. Abo gatawag una sa akong opisina, ginahamba ko kung gusto kita ninyo magpilak iya, ipilak ninyo sa collection point, not volume. Do yun akong
Pilion
ginahamba.
taron. Okay,
Pero yun
so
kita problema na ko sir sa mga private haulers sir. May una kita hindi namon maiwasan ag hindi namon madakpan.
Pero may mga info man ikaw kung mga sino-sino ang pwedeng mga suspitsado ang mga tao. May mga info man ikaw syempre hindi lang pwedeng uwakot ngagan nga ng sayran.
Yes sir.
So may mga clandestine operations atong mga ibang haulers. O kung garinta
Tapos
sa
may
truck.
may una pagid man sa may kaysa sa dati kuno Eurotel nga loti bakanting lot ito nadakpan pagid namon kabaabo gid nga basura nga ito
may mga
ginadam.
manat, Mr. Chair, nga operation. So,
Okay.
how do we stop that? Or paano na ito masolbaran? Dahil nga
I think it's part of the job of the monitoring, no? Particularly yung those who are private companies nga nagahaboy sa mga basura sa mga vacant lot.
siguro ang mga hauling association, haulers association, you have association, di ba?
Yes.
So those haulers associations be penalized also if they will rent out their trucks for activities like that. Dahil hindi
Para
mo
sa
pwedeng, porque ikaw,
May nadakpan yung kami karang mga ginatikitan.
Ang tikitan man?
Oo.
Okay. At least tikitan.
Mga
Agi pa bukol kita kunta, no?
Ha?
Pabalik.
Una sa mga reporting ma'am pati picture tanan-tanan una kita.
So,
Okay. So thank you, no? At least they still working on it, no?
Okay. Thank you sir.
Okay, so thank you, Miss Pastrana, and of course, Mr. Batan, thank you. Thank you for coming. Gusto ng labi si Mr. Casanova talaga yung makausap, eh. Ha? Okay, so thank you for coming. Okay, so we still have guests or wala na, Madam Chair? Okay, so thank you sa mga guests. Thank you for coming. Okay, next is our incoming and referral, Madam Chair. Tapusin lang, para nyo itong balik. Diretsuhan mo. Oo, dali. Pila man lang yan.
Okay, for our incoming referrals, Mr. Chair, we have a referral of the municipal engineer, building official, on application for occupancy permit of the following at TPW Group Incorporated, construction of one-story office and smoke emission building at Barangay Katiklan, Sensi Di Masisil, construction of one-story residential and commercial building at Barangay Sambiray.
Okay, so refer to Committee on Land Use. Land Use.
We have a request from the Office of the Municipal Mayor for the passage of a resolution requesting one unit ambulance from PCSO as requested by our MDRRM office.
So refer on the Committee on Laws. Urgent, right?
Mr. Chair,
And last,
paano na to ng referral? This is the
Last
last
session.
day of your season. How can you?
Yeah, that's why I'm clarifying this to our secretary. For example, my committee report and incoming and referral.
ang ma-assume ran nga ano inghoran to i-turn over. I-turn over sa ma-assume nga committee.
I-turn over lang.
Next, Mr. Chair, is resolution urgently requesting Mr. Livino Duran, Assistant Regional Director for Technical Services of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Region 6, for consultation with the zoning and planning offices of LGU Malay and the Bulabog beachfront stakeholders to adjust and correct inconsistencies on the cadastral map introduced by Honorable Graf.
Okay, so refer to Committee on Laws. Yes, this should be clarified, no?
The lawyers of Attorney Panelo they are here to just to educate us on what's going on in Bulabog para maintindihan natin why the resolution is urgent and has to be passed right away.
Lawyers of Attorney.
Lawyers of Attorney Panelo.
Attorney Panilo from the Office of the President.
Son of the Office of the of the Secretary Panelo.
Okay.
Who is handling the case. Bax, punta na kayo dito. They want to, a little presentation para lang ma-educate kita, maintindihan na to anong kakatabo and what they have done so far para sa aton man nga protection ta aton nga LGU.
Who is Attorney Panilo?
Paul.
No, what I mean is representing from what agency?
Panelo and Associates. Bulabog, the Bulabog.
Siyang abogado at Bulabog Group.
Oo.
Ang sa 25+5?
Oo.
And then the 25+5, ang karsada ito magi karon sa Front Beach o iya
Front Beach.
halin to sa Ididing Joby, diretsohon?
Sa Ati. Diyan nga, ginapayan ko. Diyan to sa seaside. I told them to go to seaside first. And I don't know if... wait lunch first before we discuss because kinda... Oo. Sige.
Pwede man sa other matters doon na imaw? Ano ra?
Kundi yun sanda. After lunch, we discuss it already. Importante mo lang sa short para may ang the people around, the people watching and us, we will be educated anong sitwasyon.
He's trying to explain
that the situation that we do not know. There are some maps that are there and wa kita kasayo dagwa man wa kita ginataw. Those are the things nga medyo na uncover ba gananda.
Yeah, because I'm not pero ang matabo abi kara, siyempre, he is the attorney in fact of the Bulabog Group. So he will show to us kung anong nagakatabo. But technically, the one who can identify or give us proper information is from the agency concerned.
The agency concerned can be called after that. Dan malang just to justify why we have that resolution.
So you are seeking for a consultation.
Yeah.
A resolution for consultation. Why they are not attending if only an invitation from the local? I think it's the same. Galing strong lang ima may resolution.
And we requested that they come. It was communicated with the Vice Mayor.
I think the purpose only of appearance of Attorney Manilo is to explain maybe to us what's the purpose of this resolution and how this resolution will go on.
Well,
No,
Yun naman
because the
siguro eh.
resolution, it reads, resolution urgently requesting Mr. Livino Duran, Assistant General Director for Technical Services of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Region 6, for consultation with the zoning and planning officers of LGU Malay and the Bulabog Beachfront stakeholders to adjust and correct inconsistencies on the cadastral map.
Yes. So parang he will appear na Director
Livino
Duran will appear sa this offices, sa zoning and planning and sa mga Bulabog in order to discuss on the inconsistencies of the cadastral survey and with our zoning measurement. So yun lang sa unang purpose siguro, no? And what are the legal basis of doing this? And is there any possibilities na i-consider ba ng ang regional ni General Director Duran ang what will aspire as what will be aspired transpired during the discussion or consultation.
Actually,
siguro
if I'm not mistaken, it was also Director Duran who have yung nagkadastral ng una. Siya man yan eh. So how can they deny, di ba?
Ay mga ano abi. Anyway, imong nila we are not we didn't call them. There they are.
Okay.
So para lang sa ma-educate nga ni kita sa sitwasyon because there are things nga kinahanglan naton masayran nga we do not know at the moment, not even the LGU office nor
So I think if there were some inconsistencies with regards to Balabog area, iaihan sa front beach, may inconsistencies man.
Pwede man.
So
Pwede man.
It depends. Ang ako alam man Mr. siguro during our committee hearing, di ba, I mentioned about the you are builders of in good faith. So maybe you can discuss ito at some of the laws, existing laws in order to support that praise na builders of builders in good faith.
This was mentioned to you by Honorable Graf that we have a guest from the group of
with Vice Mayor also.
So it was already Okay, so thank you Honorable Graf, Honorable Bautista. So may I recognize Attorney Panelo. So, okay, so sir.
No, we don't, but Your Honor, we have a map to share with you.
Attorney, i-discuss po ba natin yung technicality with regards to the map that you're having right now, or it's the resolution by Honorable Graf?
Yes. This can be the basis of the verification survey that will be requested by the municipality of Malay for basically to request for a verification survey, Your Honor.
Okay, so that survey was conducted by NAMRIA or DNR or the local government?
Well, sir,
the one that you're holding right now, sir.
Let me just show you. So, Your Honors, this map, if you take a closer look, these are actually two maps, one on top of the other. The blue line is the old map, which is the cadastral map NR 06-00001. That was the existing cadastral map for Boracay. And then the one represented by the black lines are the cadastral map that appears to be being used by the DNR. Um,
Which they are going to implement right now.
what's that, sir?
Yun ba yung ini-implement nila ngayon? Yung sa black?
We have reason to believe that they're implementing it, but based on our study, Your Honor, they shouldn't be implementing it because they didn't follow the proper procedures on how they came up with this new cadastral map. I understand also, Your Honor, that the municipality of Malay itself doesn't even have a copy of this new cadastral map. So it just goes to show how unreliable this map is, or how violative of due process it is, because even the municipality itself doesn't have a copy. One of the requirements for conducting a cadastral survey and coming up with a new cadastral map is notification to lot claimants, lot owners. But we understand that that hasn't been given to the residents of Boracay, and particularly residents of Bulabog. But if we can just share relative to the Bulabog residents who have been issued demolition orders. Previously, the DNR, or the interagency committee, measured the 25+5 easement from this line, this blue line, the outside line, and it's referenced by this one, is it? Or this one? 0.136 of the LC map. Okay, so that's where they measured the 25+5 easement before. But under this new cadastral map, they now follow this line, this black line, and to us that's clearly incorrect, because there is no basis for this new black line. What should have been followed was 0.136 of the LC map, which is inexplicably not followed in this new cadastral map. And 2018, or some refer to it as a 2013 cadastral map. And because of this new line that they use to measure 25+5, a significant portion of the properties of Bulabog residents were affected by these new demolition orders.
Okay, so yun nga yung pinag-ano natin dito, kasi maraming masasagasaan doon sa bagong ano nila, linya na yan.
Yes, Your Honor.
So anyway, so since that, do you have any clarification, Honorable Bautista?
Thank you. So, itong gusto ko lang malaman, itong 0.136 sa cadastral map, yun ba ang yung 2007 na cadastral survey?
Dati, before.
Is that the 2007 survey? Yung 0.136 sa cadastral map?
0.136.
The points come from the land classification map. LC 3642.
And then they have a new, itong bago na ngayon na basis nila is, when
2018.
2018.
Well, we don't know, Your Honor, exactly when they started using it. There's no official record of it. We were only able to obtain this from one of our sources in the DNR. So there's no official record, but they're using it.
So meaning, Mr. Chair, kung meron na itong 2006, so tama yung ginawa ng zoning office noon na they followed the 2007 na decimal map sa to determine the 25+5.
Yeah, because they
Diba?
issued
Tama yun. Kaya nga, that's why they issued the zoning clearance eh.
yes.
Based on that 2007 survey.
Cadastral survey.
So, kung hindi magtugma yan, so talagang hindi ka na, that's kasi sinabi ko nga doon yung committee hearing, kung they are, tama sa Manso Attorney, sinabi ko nga they are builders in good faith, I think na any office or any agency cannot demolish it. Dahil they have all the zoning clearance, mayroong mga building permits yan, so legal yung construction ng mga build structures. So how can they demolish it? So that will be parang may mga legal battle daw in the future kung they will do it. I think bago siguro i-implement that they have to resolve first the issue. Anyway, tama naman siguro itong resolution para ma-discuss nga ito. To verify at clarify bakit na ganito. Why we have two lines na. Will follow ni 2007 ba o 2018? If we follow 2008, what's the basis? Yun na siguro ito niya, di ba? So
Yeah.
I think,
Yes, Your Honor.
resolution, I think we can do it.
So I think that is the importance of this resolution. No? So since that this is an urgent resolution, so anybody from the members of this august body to
Your Honor,
motion for the approval of the resolution?
Your Honor, if I just may,
Yes.
we noticed that the resolution is addressed specifically to Livino Duran. May we suggest that it be addressed to not a particular person but to the regional technical director of Land Management Service of the DNR. Because that's where applications for verification surveys are filed.
So instead of Livino Duran, it should be addressed to the office.
Yes, Office of the Regional Technical Director of Land Management Service.
Okay.
And after this resolution is passed, Your Honor, the correct procedure should be that the municipality of Malay should actually file a request or an application for a verification survey so that it can be acted upon officially by this office, Your Honor.
Okay, so thank you, Attorney. Your request is duly noted. So, from the august body, is there any motion? Because it's an urgent.
Honorable Sangguniang Bayan of Malay, colleagues, may I request that we approve the urgency of the approval of the resolution regarding Bulabog issues, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Honorable Pagsugiran.
Seconded, Mr. Chair, that the resolution be properly addressed to the Regional Technical Director of Land Management Services.
Okay, so there was a motion of Honorable Ninette Graf with regards to the resolution urgently requesting the Office of the Regional Director for Technical Services of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Region 6, for consultation with the zoning and planning offices of LGU Malay and the Bulabog beachfront stakeholders to adjust and correct inconsistencies on the cadastral map, and duly seconded by Honorable Pagsugiron. So the said resolution is now approved.
Thank you.
Okay, so committee report. Walang subrika. So our 18th regular session is suspended for 1 hour. Let's have a Kit Kat. from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted
That's why we invited you to come to this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even also my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted
That's why we invited you to come to this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted
That's why we invited you to come to this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted
That's why we invited you to come to this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted
That's why we invited you to come to this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted
That's why we invited you to come to this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted
That's why we invited you to come to this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested by
That's why we invited you because of the election, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested by
That's why we invited you because of the election, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested by
That's why we invited you because of the election, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested by
That's why we invited you because of the election, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested by
That's why we invited you because of the election, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested by
That's why we invited you because of the election, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested by
That's why we invited you because of the election, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even members of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even members of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
invited you before the election, and that's why we would like to inquire.
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even also my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested to
That's why we invited you before the election, and that's why we would like to inquire.
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested
That's why we invited you before the election, and that's why we would like to inquire.
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested
That's why we invited you before the election, and that's why we would like to inquire.
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested
That's why we invited you before the election, and that's why we would like to inquire.
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested
That's why we invited you before the election, and that's why we would like to inquire.
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested
That's why we invited you before the election, and that's why we would like to inquire.
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even also my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities from any intelligence community still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
To besmirch
ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you because of our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
invited you before our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire that
To besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you before our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
That to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you before our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
That to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you before our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
That to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you before our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
That to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you before our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
That to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you before our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
That to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even in those of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still protested by
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still contested.
That's why we invited you to join this interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
But to besmirch my or to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personal faith, even in those of my family.
para ma-improve talaga yung aming
confirmation from the legal authorities or from any intelligence community is still broadcasted to the
That's why we invited you to join our interaction, and that's why we would like to inquire
For our committee report, Madam Chair. First is Committee on Laws and Ordinance regarding request of the Municipal Mayor for the passage of a resolution allocating the amount of 12 million pesos from the MDRRM Special Trust Fund for the purchase of pontoon for Tabon, Tabisaan, and sea ambulance for emergency use of the municipality of Malay.
Okay, Committee on Laws and Ordinances.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, this is with regards to the request of our municipal mayor for the passage of a resolution allocating the amount of 12 million pesos from the MDRRM Special Trust Fund for the purchase of ponton for Tabon, Tambisaan and sea ambulance for emergency use of the municipality of Malay. Actually, Madam Chair, this is very urgent right now, no? Since that habagat season is now coming, so most probably the transfer of our guest from going to Boracay is from Tabon going to Tambisaan area. So in that juncture, Madam Chair, the MDRRMO allocated a 12 million budget for the pontoon bridge because as of this time we are using the old one and we have to replace that with the new one. So we have here the resolution of the joint minutes of the MDRRM and SGLG orientation meeting at the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, Municipality of Malay, held on April 11, 2019 at MDRRM Office, Barangay Katiklan, Malay, Aklan, entitled a resolution approving the allocation of purchase of ponton for Tabon, Tambisaan Port and sea ambulance or for emergency use in the amount of 12 million pesos from the Special Trust Fund of MDRRM. This was signed by, prepared by our LDRRM ODAS-2 Secretariat, Catherine Fulgencio, and approved by Acting Municipal Mayor, Chair of the MDRRMC, Honorable Abraham Swalog, Madam Chair. So this is with regards to the purchase of pontoon bridge and our sea ambulance for emergency use, Madam Chair. So that juncture, Madam Chair, I move that this request to pass a resolution approving MDRRMC Resolution Number 10, Series of 2009, resolution approving the allocation of fund for the purchase of pontoon or for Tabon, Tambisaan Port and sea ambulance for emergency use in the amount of 12 million pesos from Special Trust Fund of MDRRM Fund be adopted and calendared on the second and final reading.
Okay, the Committee on Laws and Ordinances request of the Municipal Mayor for the passage of the resolution allocating the amount of 12 million pesos from the MDRRM Special Trust Fund for the purchase of pontoon for the Tabon, Tambisaan, and sea ambulance for emergency use of the Municipality of Malay is hereby adopted to be calendared in the next regular session. Next.
Another committee report, Madam Chair. This is with regards to the request of the Municipal Mayor for an authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Petrowind Energy Incorporated relative to the establishment and administration of trust accounts on the accrued financial benefits from the commercial operations of the 36 megawatts Nabas Wind Power Facility. This is with regards to the trust fund, Madam Chair, that will be given to this municipality, Madam Chair. So if we could pass this resolution, they can now release the share of the local government unit, Madam Chair.
Okay. So, yes.
Discuss this first.
Honorable Draft.
Sa resolution may pasa para sa water, ano?
Yung inaran.
No, this is a Petrowind, share natin sa Petrowind.
So, ipa-adapt po, no? Ng Jupiter. Gi-move mo na for adoption.
Okay, so if there's no more clarification, Madam Chair, I move that this passage of a resolution for an authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Petrowind Energy Incorporated relative to the establishment and administration of trust accounts on the accrued financial benefits from the commercial operations of the 36 megawatts Nabas Wind Power Facility be adopted and calendared on the second reading.
Okay, for Committee on Laws, the request of the Municipal Mayor for authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Petrowind Energy Incorporated relative to the establishment and administration of trust accounts on the accrued financial benefits from the commercial operations of the 36 megawatts Nabas Wind Power Facility is hereby adopted and to be calendared in the next regular session. Next, Committee on Land Use, request for SB endorsement.
Yes, Madam Chair, Committee on Land Use and request for SB endorsement of the following. We have several projects to be endorsed, to be reported and to be endorsed by committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First is the building application, permit application of Consolacion M. Pilayo as built of one-story duplex commercial building located at the Baray Katiklan, subject for endorsement. This should be I move that the application should be endorsed, and the affidavit of undertaking on road widening was submitted, subject for penalty. Madam Chair. Consolation and Palayo.
Okay. So the building permit of Consolacion and Pelayo as built one-story duplex commercial building at Barangay Katiklan, Malay is hereby endorsed,
subject for
penalty.
So next is the application of spouses Charlie and Anali Solis for the proposed one-story commercial building storage house located Barangay Cubay Sur. I move for the endorsement of this application, Madam Chair, and no ongoing construction during the site inspection.
Okay. So the building permit application of spouses Charlie and Annalise Solis proposed one-story commercial building storage house located at Barangay Cubay Sur, Malay is hereby approved for SB endorsement.
So next, Madam Chair, is spouses Joel and Irene Aguirre as-built application for ground floor and a proposed additional of second floor, 3 rooms, residential commercial building with roof deck. Registered space on space on the ground floor, located at Barangay Poblacion, shall be endorsed, Madam Chair, subject for penalty.
Building permit application for spouses Joel and Irene Aguirre as built ground floor, proposed additional of second floor, 3 rooms, residential commercial building with roof deck, rental space on ground floor, located Barangay Poblacion, Malay is okay for SB endorsement, subject for penalty.
So next is application of Edwin D. Banjola for as-built of 2 stories, 3 rooms commercial building with roof deck and lower ground floor restaurant located Baray Katiklan, shall be endorsed, subject for penalty.
Building permit application of Mr. Edwin D. Banjola as built of 2-story, 3 rooms, commercial building with roof deck and lower ground floor, located at Barangay Katiklan, Malay Aklan. Also okay for SB endorsement, subject for penalty.
So next is application of Malay National High School for the as-built of 1-story workshop building located at Barangay Mutag in our school campus of Malay National High School. Shall be endorsed, subject for penalty.
Okay, the building permit application of Malay National High School as built of 1-story workshop building located at Barangay Mutag, Malay Aklan. Okay for SB endorsement, subject for penalty.
So next is the application of Maria Cristina Teotico for renovation of ground floor and additional of second floor commercial building, the Metropolitan Doctors Medical Clinic located at Barangay Katiklan, for shall be endorsed, subject for penalty on the renovation of ground floor And additional second floor has already started, Madam Chair, so you will be charged for the penalty.
Okay, the building permit application of Maria Cristina Teotico, renovation of ground floor and additional of second floor commercial building, Metropolitan Doctors Medical Clinic located at Barangay Katiklan, Malay, Aklan. It's okay for SB endorsement, subject for penalty.
So next, Madam Chair, is application of spouses Lorita and Rinaldo Maaba as built of one-story commercial building, water refilling station located at Barangay Cubay Sor. Shall be endorsed and subject for penalty.
Okay, the building permit application of spouses Loretta and Reynaldo Maaba as built one-story commercial building, water refilling station located at Barangay Cubay Sur, Malay, Aklan is okay for SB endorsement, subject for penalty. Number 8.
Okay, number 8 is the application of Mrs. Ska Corporation. A proposed three-story commercial building with roof deck, 12 commercial stalls with a conference hall located at Barangay Katiklan shall be endorsed for the chair. So this is a new construction.
Okay. The building permit application of Mikasa Corporation, proposed three-story commercial building with roof deck, 12 commercial stalls with conference hall located at Barangay Katiklan, Malay, Aklan. Hereby endorsed for SB endorsement.
Next, Madam Chair, is the application of Salvador Bondok Jr. as built of a third floor, one-room residential commercial building with roof deck located Barangay Balabag. Shall be endorsed subject for penalty.
Okay, the building permit application of Salvador F. Bondok Jr. as built of third floor, one-room residential commercial building with roof deck, Barangay Malay, Aklan is okay for SB endorsement, subject for penalty.
So next is the application of Alin Kawaling as built of third floor, 8 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck. Shall be endorsed subject for penalty.
Okay, the building permit application of Alin F. Kawaling as built of third floor, 8 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck located Barangay Balabag, Malay, Aklan is okay for SB endorsement, subject for penalty.
So next, application of Owen Paderes as built of 3-story, 4 rooms residential commercial building located at Barangay Manok-Manok shall be endorsed subject for penalty. And I think there was an excess portion of that structures that it's encroached on the 6 meters. So we hold the release of the application, the endorsement until the violation will be corrected.
Okay. So, the building permit application of Bowen B. Paderes as built of 3-story, 4 rooms residential commercial building located in Barangay Manok-Manok, subject for
Compliance. Subject for compliance.
For compliance and subject for penalty.
So next is the application of Eritz and Silva Etzler. Building 1 as built of 1-story, 1-room residential commercial building, villa. And 4 buildings been applied for as built, Madam Chair. And with 1 story and 2 rooms the same, no? Ang limang 5 buildings are the same sizes. So located Barangay Manok-Manok shall be endorsed and subject for penalty, meaning if 2,500 for 1 unit, so it must be 25 times 5 buildings. So we'll be paying 12,500 for the penalty.
Okay. So the building permit application of Erich and Sylvia Ichler, building 1 as built 1-story, 1-room residential commercial building, villa. Building 2 as built 1-story, 1-room residential commercial building, villa. Building 3 as built 1-story, 1-room residential commercial building villa. Building 4 as built 1-story, 1-room residential commercial building villa. Building 5 as built of 1-story, 2 rooms residential commercial building villa located at Barangay Manok-Manok, Malay, Aklan. Is hereby endorsed for SB endorsement subject for penalty.
So next, Madam Chair, is the application of Jane Martino as built of 1-story, 6 rooms residential commercial building, then a dental clinic located at Barangay Manok-Manok, shall be endorsed and subject for penalty.
Okay. Building permit application of Jane A. Martino as built of 1-story, 6 rooms residential commercial building, dental clinic located at Barangay Manok-Manok, Malay, Aklan is endorsed for SB endorsement but subject for penalty.
So next, Madam Chair, is the application of Jeneline Gonzaga as built of 4th floor, 2 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck located at Barangay Manok-Manok, shall be endorsed subject for penalty.
Jenaline P. Gonzaga's application for building permit as built 4th floor, 2 rooms residential commercial building with roof deck located at Barangay Manok-Manok, Aklan is okay for SB endorsement subject for penalty.
So next is the application of Philstelix Import-Export Corporation for the as-built of 1-story, 2 staff rooms commercial building with lower ground floor, spa with storage facility located at Barangay Balabag, Sitio Diniwid, no? So shall be endorsed subject for penalty.
Okay. The application for building permit of Philtex Import-Export Corporation as built of 1-story, 2 staff rooms, commercial building with lower ground floor, spa with storage facilities located at Diniwid, Balabag, Malay, Aklan. It's okay for SB endorsement subject for penalty.
So next is application of Pismo Digital Lifestyle Incorporated for the as-built of interior renovation of 1-story, 2 rooms commercial building located at the Mall de Boracay. So it's inside the Mall de Boracay, Madam Chair, located Barangay Balabag, subject for penalty.
Building permit application of Pismo Digital Lifestyle Incorporated as built of interior renovation of 1-story, 2 rooms commercial building, The Loop at the Mall de Boracay, located at the Mall Balabag, Malay, Aklan. She is endorsed for SB endorsement subject for penalty.
So next, Chair, is the application of Teresita Gumbok. Yes. For located at the Barangay Cobaysor, no? Madam Chair, subject for shall be endorsed and subject for penalty as built application also.
Okay, the building permit application of Teresita F. Gumbok located at Manok-Manok.
Located Manok-Manok, yes.
Is endorsed for SB endorsement subject for penalty.
Next is the application of Light of Planet Jupiter Corporation located Balabag, shall be endorsed subject for penalty. Let's say.
Application for building permit for Light of Planet Jupiter Corporation located at Balabag, Malay, Aklan is endorsed for SB endorsement subject for penalty.
So next is the application of Judith Nuki located at Manok-Manok, shall be endorsed subject for penalty.
The building permit application of Judith L. Nuki located at Manok-Manok is endorsed for SB endorsement subject for penalty.
So next is the application for the occupancy permit, Madam Chair. So first is the application of a proposed 1-story commercial building, picnic place located at Katiklan at Sitio Tabon of Linibet Swalog. There is shall be endorsed for its application on the occupancy permit, and no changes or additional on the approved plan as submitted during its application of the building permit. So it shall be endorsed, Madam Chair. And then the TPW Group Incorporated for the proposed one-story land transportation office, LTO satellite office, and smoke emission testing center with office space located at Barangay Katiklan shall be endorsed also. No additional or changes on the approved plans submitted during the application of their building permits. Then next is the also a Kimberly Kahilig for the taas belt of 2-story 10 rooms residential commercial building apartment located at Sambiray. No additional or changes on the approved plan submitted. Okay, shall be endorsed. Next, Jovel Villanueva, the proposed 1-story with loft water refilling station located at Barangay Argao. No additional or changes on the approved plan submitted during its application of building permit shall be endorsed also. Next is the Sensi City Masisel as built of 1-story residential commercial building restaurant located at Sambiray. No additional or changes also on the approved plan submitted shall be endorsed. And lastly is the Boracay Island Water Company pumping station at the Katiklan is also shall be endorsed for its occupancy permit applications.
Okay, the occupancy permit applications of the following. Linibet Siswalog proposed 1-story commercial building picnic place located at Barangay Malay, Aklan. Endorsed for SB endorsement for occupancy permit. No additional charges on the approved plan. TPW Group Incorporated proposed 1-story land transportation office, LTO satellite office and smoke emission testing center with office space located at Barangay Katiglan, Aklan. Should be endorsed for SB endorsement. Kimberly Kahilig as built of 2-story 10 rooms residential commercial building apartment located at Barangay Sambiray, Malay, Aklan is endorsed for SB endorsement. Jovel Villanueva proposed 1-story with loft water refilling station located at Barangay Argao, Malay, Aklan, endorsed for SB endorsement. Sensi C. Dimasisil as built 1-story residential commercial building restaurant located at Barangay Sambiray, Malay, Aklan, okay for SB endorsement. And Boracay Island Water Company pumping station Katiklan, okay for SB endorsement. Subject for penalty as built, Dakol?
This is already for the occupancy.
Okay, so that's
so
it.
that's all, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, Madam Chair, for our calendar of business for the day, second reading. First is resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor Abram L. Swalog to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Boracay Island Water Company, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and Nabaoy Forest Farmers Developers Association on the development and rehabilitation of 20 hectares of the forest land areas in Barangay Nabaoy, Malay, Aklan, including the monitoring and protection of the remaining watershed areas and provision of suitable livelihood projects to partner people's organization and other community members. Miss Al Lumagod is here to explain the proposed project, Madam Chair.
Okay. Our committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is with regards to the resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor Abram L. Swalog to enter into a memorandum agreement with Boracay Island Water Company, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and Nabaoy Forest Farmers Developers Association on the development and rehabilitation of 20 hectares of the forest land areas in Barangay Nabaoy, Malay, Aklan, including the monitoring and protection of the remaining watershed areas and provision of suitable livelihood projects to partner people's organization and other community members. So here with us, Madam Chair, to help us clarification and explaining with regards to this resolution, we have here the presence of Mr. Al Lumagod from the Boracay Island Water Company to give us more information with regards to this project. As we discussed before, but there are some questions that it really makes more clearer when maybe Mr. Alumagod can explain. So, any interpolation from the member of the August body?
Okay, any members of the body have questions? Honorable Pagsugiron.
Madam Chair, actually last time, no, one of my observations with regards to this MUA is why is it that Boracay Tube is not part of this MUA, no? Since Boracay Tube is also extracting waters from the Nabayo rivers.
Okay, Sir Al, can you answer the question?
Hi, sir. Hindi ko po naintindihan yung tanong. Sorry, sir.
Actually, yung kasi dito sa MUA kasi, yung Boracay Tubi, kumukuha din nag-extract din sila ng source of nila, ng water sa Nabawi River. Since we're talking here of preservations or ng 20 hectares, dapat kasama din sana sila dito sa programa. Ba't kayo lang?
Foremost, my apologies, sir, if I wasn't able to listen to your question. Second, thank you very much, honorables, for inviting me for the clarification of this ASED project, watershed management project of Boracay Water. During our proposal, we already together with the Penro, ang sabi kasi nila, sir, yung ibang company ay sa baba sila nag-abstract ng water doon sa, kasi kami, ma'am, doon mismo sa may Nabaoy. Sila doon sa baba pa. I'm not sure kung part pa siya ng Nabaoy. So that's why kami lang po ang nakalagay sa MOA. And also for that said MOA, for the past few years kasi, ma'am, parang we are always partnering lang with the agencies. We are not spearheading, where in fact we are the big company who are obstructing water in the Nambaoy River. And it is our sole responsibility or big responsibility po para po maibalik po namin yung kung ano po yung na-obstruct namin na water doon sa river through tree planting activities and providing a forest rangers in Nabaoy.
Okay, so any more questions?
So actually, no, kung kahit part ng yun, ng mutag, pero yung kasi is, pero usapan kasi natin dito yung preservation ng 20 hectares na area. Kung kasama naman sana yung Boracay Tubi. Hello? Kung sama sana natin yung Boracay Tubi din, at least yung preservation kasi kung paano masustain yun, kasi may cost na or may budget na involved din. So at least pwede tayong magdagdag ng mga, hindi ko kasi makon dito yung sa farmers, yung sa association, kung anong mga incentives na makukuha nila. Dapat kasi dito masustain itong preservations. Otherwise, katulad nung dapat hindi lang monitoring, kundi nandyan talaga sila na inaalagaan nila yung, kasi baka pagtanim lang ng kahoy, ng trees, baka wala na, no? So, yun nga tinatanong namin na yung mga mortality dyan, out of 100%, kung ilang percent na lang ang talagang nabubuhay, Sir Al.
Thank you po, sir. Ganito na lang po. Ito po MOA is only sold for is a partnership with Boracay Water alone, Penro, NAFDA, Nabaoy, and the LGU. So whatever will be the CSR program of the Boracay Tubi is Boracay Tubi alone. So yun po. Yes, sir.
So it means that the project of Boracay Tubi, it cannot be included on the project of the AIWC.
Yes, sir. Kasi, sir, si Boracay Water po, he was given a 20 hectare by the Penro in accordance with the National Greening Program.
So they have also a 20 hectares to be planted by trees.
It depends po kung ano po yung ibibigay ng Penro, pero sa amin po ang binigay po ng barangay na Baoy through Penro is 20 hectares. Opo.
Okay.
So on that 20 hectares, we will be rehabilitating Sitio Mananga, a 45 minutes checking from the...
So di ba before you have also may activities din na tree planting?
Yes, sir.
That's another part of the forest land or within this quad?
Yes, actually sir, that's the problem sir. Kaya kanina po sinabi ko na we are always partnering with other agencies na para mag-tree planting. We don't have any project po na watershed where in fact dapat si Boracay Water mismo may sariling watershed, na-adapt na watershed para pagdating ng panahon kung magtatanong po ang LGU, si Boracay Water lang po ang hanapin. Through that MOA po, that's the first. Opo. Yung ibang project po natin, sir, from the previous year, I think that was 2013 or 14, they partnered with the Boracay Water partnered with Mandala Spa. Opo, it was the treatment. I think the project is treatment. It was a 2 hour trekking from the lowland to upland. So on that partnership, they planted 10,000 trees. Wherein nung pag-akyat po namin 2 months ago, in fairness naman po, nandiyan na sila lahat. Nakita naman po namin yung pag-grow ng mga trees na pinantanan. However, the problem is that nobody is monitoring the particular trees because hindi po nila alam kung sino po talagang nag-lead ng project. So now, itong project na watershed ni Boracay Water, in fact, this is a sustainable program, no? Hindi lang po siya 5 years. In fact, 3 years lang po siyang binigay sa amin. And I asked kung pwede maging 5 years para po, kasi ang 3 years lang po is very juvenile pa yung natin, trees. So, kumbaga, babies pa sila. They need to be monitored for the next 2 years. That's why.
So after plantation, who will be monitoring of those planted trees?
Yes, it's the Nabaoy Forest Farmers Development Association, or the NAFDA, which they will be provided compensation in the amount of depending on the project, depending on the financial status given by the Penro. So si Penro po ang nagbigay ng computation yearly. So
okay.
Pero since masyadong maliit kasi yung budget 695 lang for 5 years. So nakakaya naman po sa NAFDA at saka sa LGU Malay. So I insisted if we can increase it to at least more than 1 million, and we came out with 1.2 million.
So ngayon 1.2 na?
Opo, 1.2 million na po. My apology po if I wasn't able to send you a letter providing na iba na po yung amount. Kasi it's very unfair for NAFDA given na on this 600,000 lang, masyadong maliit po yun talaga yun para po ma-maintain at ma-sustain natin yung rehabilitation ng trees na pinaplan po ng NAFDA, na minomonitor po ng NAFDA, na pinopolice po ng NAFDA. We will be hiring forest rangers, 5 forest rangers po around the Nabaoy watershed. Hindi lang po siya particular kay Boracay Water, which is Sitio Mananga, but the Nabaoy itself.
So yung magpapasahod dyan is
it's the Boracay Water po.
Yung pera na i-donate mo?
Opo. Hindi po siya full i-donate, sir. Bali may sila sir, may may mga kailangan na accomplishments report para po we could assure as well that it is a sustainable program, or they are doing their job.
Okay, some more clarification?
Yes, Honorable Bautista.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ang sa MUA ba, is there a contribution also from LGU?
Sir, actually for the LGU, it is the responsibility of LGU to parang i-assist lang kami, sir, kung ano po pwede namin gawin at hindi po namin dapat pwedeng gawin.
What do you mean? May assist kayo na pwedeng gawin, na hindi dapat gawin? Ano yun?
My apology, but I don't have my MOA with me. But it has the responsibility of the LGU. Rest assure po sir, wala pong ilalabas na pera si LGU.
Okay. Since this is a parang this is a watershed preservation, no? BIWC not even Boracay Tubi is extracting water, no, in our area, and of course more revenues goes to company for the company. May a certain percentage ba ang BIWC for this project sa reforestation program? Meron bang certain percentage of the total revenue every year na certain amount na not only na required ba base din sa sa NWRB o sa DENR, sa ECC, you are required to allocate a certain percentage of your revenue for the development or reforestation program?
This is in Nabaoy, right, sir?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, actually, sir, we already talked with Barangay Nabaoy Kapitana Sensha Quinto or Mambing Quinto. She said na kailangan lang namin suportahan ang lahat ng programa ni Barangay Nabaoy. Like for example, sir, they requested kung ano po yung mga needs nila, especially...
Ang question ko is, kung mayroon ba certain percentage na allocate every year, ang base doon sa required ba ng isa-isisi yan na required ang water utilities na mag-allocate a certain percentage of the revenue na ilagay para sa reforestation project?
Wala po, sir.
So kayo na mag-determine kung magkano ilagay or pwede rin na hindi?
Actually, sir, wala po akong idea when it comes to legalities. Pero I can check it with our legal kung meron ba pong ganun or with CHESA RO.
So sana natanong ito, Madam Chair, sa committee hearing with the DENR sa ECC nila kung mayroon ba sila mayroong bang requirement a certain percentage of the revenue shall be allocated for its reforestation projects for Nabaoy.
Ang sir, for ECC, it is Boracay Water is responsible to adopt an area in the watershed of Barangay Nabaoy since we are abstracting. But when it comes to the revenue percentage of the revenue, sir, wala pa po akong idea, sir. Opo. Pero kailangan po namin mag-adopt ng watershed because it's really our responsibilities, I believe.
Oh, nakalagay naman sa ECC, di ba?
Opo.
Anyway, the LGU or the municipality is allowed, no, to have this municipal reforestation project for up to 50 hectares. So 20 hectares lang ang binigay ng DENR. So kaya that's why I want to know na itong 20%, dahil as mentioned earlier, mayroong mga reforestation na project noon in 2013. Saka hindi natin na-monitor kung ilan ba ang survival ng mga tanim na yon. So ilang thousand na tinanim? 2,000?
It's 10,000, sir.
10,000?
Opo.
So ilang percent ba ang kuan niya?
Actually, sir, I called Omar, Sir Omar of Dipendro, the forester, who is the assigned person sa Barangay Nabaoy. All trees can be seen which was planted back few years ago. In fact, that's why po, ang nakita po agad na kailangan i-rehabilitate is Sitio Mananga kasi yung area na pinagpunuan na natin before or few years ago was already yung nag-growth na po yung mga puno nila. However, I don't have any document that could attest what Sir Omar was saying, pero isa lang tinanong ko kanina, sir, sino ho ba ang nagmo-monitor talaga ng growth rate? So it's the Penro po.
Okay. Kasi dito nakalagay sa number 3, the responsibilities of the parties, provide counterpart support. So meaning counterpart, it should be funding. Diba?
Yes. Pero sir, parang more likely sir, it's more on manpower. Kasi
so may funding pa rin yan. Kung manpower, swelduhan mo yan, may funding pa rin.
I mean sir, like for example sir, we want to go for a tree planting event, ganun. We will invite the LGU, then the manpower will be provided by the LGU.
Pero may conservation including to provide counterpart support and the protection, conservation and management
from the LGU.
Yes, so malaki ang role ng LGU dito.
Yes sir, for kasi sir after 5 years din siya sir, after the contract, this will be awarded to the LGU or the barangay. However, ang maganda po dito sa management program natin sir is hindi lang po siya 5 years. After po mag-end ng contract, i-renew po natin siya ulit.
Oo nga, pero hindi naman mag-end yan kasi may requirement nga sa SEC, di ba?
Yes.
So you're really required to do it. Not only after 5, but every year.
It is really our responsibilities. Diba? Yes, sir.
So yun ang ano din sa LGU.
Yeah.
Baka baka sana ng counterpart nyo. So sana kayo na lang magastos lahat dyan. Kami mag-monitor lang.
Sir, I could assure you that kahit pisong po walang ilalabas si LGU. Except siguro yung sa dalawang bantay, may dalawa yata kayong bantay gubat sa Nabaoy. Kasi tinawagan ko din po si Kapitana, 2 bantay gubat lang po ang Nabaoy. That's why po we added 5 more. Para po hindi lang po Nabaoy yung naiikot, pati sa neighboring watershed din po.
Pero kasama dito may management kasi
Yes sir, part din po sa financial. Kung makita mo po sa, sorry sir, wala yata dyan yung program, yung financial program. Nandun kasi siya sir, naka-program siya by year. Sa first year is planting, second is planting, tapos monitoring and planting, tapos kasama na doon na management. Then for the third year and fourth year, that is the management and protection and management.
So okay, assistance sa DNR, conduct of regular information increase in the community for the continued protection, preservation, and management of the street area. So you have increased from 696 to 1.2 million.
1.2 million, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is for the 5 years program?
Only 5 years, sir. But
the 1.2 million is not enough for 5 years. Magkano lang, i-divide mo 1.2 divide by 5 years.
Yeah. Actually, sir, pwede pa po tayo mag-add on dyan. That is only in particular with the that program, the MOA. Pero if ever po may madadagdag po tayo yung mga gastos, like for example, pagtatayo kasi prone ng sunog si Nabaoy. So pwede po tayo magpapalaga. Meron po kaming budget na additional 800,000. So that's already 2 million. Hindi lang namin nilagay diyan, sir.
Pero ilagay diyan ang amount dito.
20,000 a month lang siya?
Sa sir?
Kung 1.2 sa 5 years?
Ano siya, ma'am? Ang sa first year, iba kasing computation.
Mga 250,000 a year.
In fact, ma'am, mas mababa talaga siya, ma'am. Kasi natatakot ang Penro ma-audit.
Bakit? Why? This is a private fund So bakit Penro?
Yun nga po, sir. Kaya pina-increase ko po na kung pwede mag-more than kasi hindi po, parang made-discourage po kasi si People's Organization or si NAFTA. That's why sabi ko kung pwede po siyang i-increase of more than, actually 695 lang, ma'am.
1.2 a month?
Hindi, 1.2 for 5 years. Pero yung yearly, ma'am, hindi siya na i-divide sa 5. Ang first year ang may pinakamalaking budget.
Okay.
Kasi yun yung pinaka-crucial na na program, which is the planting and monitoring. First year and second year. Sa third year po, mas na po yung hindi ko lang lobat kasi sa talaga yung phone ko. Pero doon po sa financial program, ma'am, sa first year is very crucial. Nasa po yata siya 700,000 or less nandun. Sa second year, pababa siya ng pababa, mami. Kasi pagdating ng 3, 4, and 5, only the monitoring na lang po. So, ang monitoring kasi, basically, it's more on checking, ganun na lang po, checking, documentation, ganun na lang po siya. Ang crucial lang po talaga ang first, second, and third.
Dahil baka hindi masusunod. Kaya dapat talaga dito sa sa budget preparation for 5 years. Dapat tingnan talaga ito dahil if 1.2 million, kung maglagay ka ng 5 forest rangers yan, kulang yan kung tingnan mo 5 forest rangers, gastos na 600,000 a year.
Yun sir, again sir, ang labas doon po ay si computation po ng Penro.
Ay, kung ganyan, if you follow the competition of Pedro, sayang lang ang project na to. Then, after 2 years, wala na.
Hindi sir, hindi siya after 2 years sir. This is a sustainable program, therefore...
Oo nga, but if this is sustainable, how can we sustain? Yung budget mo ay limited. Di ba?
Budget nila sa forest
Hindi ko talaga na maalala, ma'am, sorry. Pero na-send ko din yata dito ang financial, financial
I think you have to submit yung
meron yata yan sa contract.
Proposed budget for say planting, ganyan, then sa forest rangers for how many years.
Ganito na lang sir, if you would allow me, I will send the financial program again.
Yun.
Ganun na lang sir, para mas klaro po.
Dahil we are talking about ito ang laki ng role ng LGU
Kaya nga po.
Protection, conservation, and management. Kayo ang nag-finance, paano ngayon kung kulang yung financial support nyo? So kami ang sisihin yan.
I understand, sir.
Di ba?
Yes.
So kailangan malaman namin kung magkano talaga inaalot nyo na funds. Kung mayroon bang after this, for 5 years, mayroon bang pwede bang mag-add kayo dyan within that certain period sa 5 years? O kundi na hintayin talaga matapos itong MOA bago kayo mag-add? Paano kung ubos na yung kahoy, patayin na lahat yung mga kahoy? So start naman tayo for another month, replanting.
Yes.
So, walang sustainability. Like what happened nung sinabi mo, nagtanim kayo ng 10,000 trees na yun. So, what happened? Sayang. Ilang taon na?
Yes. Pero sir, gusto ko lang klaruhin sir, it was not spearheaded by Boracay Water. Lang po, partner lang po talaga kami doon that time. I think it was, the government nag-spearhead.
Kaya nga, tingnan na nga si SCC. Hindi pwede na hindi kayo nag-spearhead. Dapat mag-spearhead kayo. Hindi kayo kumikita niya sa tubig
Yun nga sir, that's why we come up with this MOA.
I'm sure that it incorporated yan sa SCC ninyo.
Yes sir.
Now you are required really to do it.
Yes sir.
Diba? Or else there will be a violation sa SCC. Since day 1 you started the operation ng water system.
Apo.
Ang 2010 ba yun? 2011.
2011.
So how many years na?
9 years.
So almost how many? 9 years ba?
9 years na sir.
So 9 years, after 9 years, ngayon lang kayo nakaplano ng ganito. So meaning 9 years, you did not comply the requirement ng ECC.
Sir, my apology.
Diba?
But this program was started in 2017. It's just so happened that the administration of the Penro was changed. So hindi na nila na-follow. Fina-follow up ko sila pero wala na silang naibabalik sa akin. So, I felt guilty as well kasi parang hindi ko rin nagawa yung part ko. However, nung pangungulit ko naman sa Penrod during that time, which was in 2017, and it's already 3 years now. Sayang din po kasi yun. But we already started this program. It's just that due to the change of the administration, it was pended.
So anyway, Madam Chair, maganda nga ito dahil nung-pitsahan nila. So that kung pwede na we can ask a copy of the ECC so that we will require also the Boracay Tubi to do the same.
Yes.
Diba? Paano nga natin masustain yung water supply kung after 7 years pa tayo magtanim ng kahoy? So sana kung nag-start ito 2011, malaki na yung mga kahoy dyan. Diba? So kung tingnan natin yung ECC, kung mayroon bang requirement talaga doon, na-require sila dapat na magtanim ng kahoy doon sa watershed. O kung mayroon doon, hindi nila ginawa, dahil iba-iba ang administration ng Penro, so who will be liable for not following the as obliged, doon sa ECC requirement? Para makita natin doon na LGU na saan ang contribution para sa forest project, no? Reforestation project na dapat required na gawin. Ay ito lang ang ano ko siguro, tingnan natin pwede kami kahingi ng ICC, no? Tingnan namin at saka ilagyan talaga ng computations yung financial requirement para ma-sustain itong project. Dahil if you put only 1.2 million, then after 5 years pa magdagdag yan, ay sa forest ranger ba kulang na yun eh. Diba? So sayang na we cannot expect the sustainability of this project kung i-limit mo yung funding dyan. So kung yung hanggang dyan lang talaga yung funding nyo, and then the LGU should come in kung kailangan. Kaya kailangan namin, we want to know if magkano ba talaga nilalagay nyo na budget for that project para malaman na namin kung kailangan pa ba dagdagan o hindi na.
Actually, this project is spearheaded by LGU, di ba? BIWC.
Yes, pero hindi, partnership na po siya, sir.
Yeah, partnership.
Partnership na po siya.
Through the initiative of BIWC.
Yes, opo.
Yeah, I think because they have the obligation in their ECC, so that's why they made this,
So yun lang siguro, we can just give a copy ng ECC para makita namin. They require din namin ang Bukay Tubi na will do the same. Diba?
Noted, sir.
Yun lang siguro. Then after that, malaman din namin ang competition ninyo kung yung 1.2 million ba is enough for 5 years operation. Dahil sustainability ang ano natin, kung ilan ba ang in-expect natin na mabuhay out of that, let's say how many thousands of trees na itanim, baka 10% o 20% lang o ano bang klase mga kahoy ilagay dyan na makasurvive siya sa climate ng area.
I think that's part of the duties of the DNR, no?
DNR and NAFTA.
To see to it that those trees to be planted are suitable for the climate.
Endemics, yes, sir.
Kasi nalaman natin sir, yung mga tinanim na kahoy, ang dami-dami, mga billions na ata yung mga projects na yan eh. Pero saan ang mga kahoy na yun? Ay mga ibang tinatawag, mga imported na mga kahoy, hindi pwede na good for 3 months, wala na. So we want to know it also para may magtanong sa atin, ano mga kahoy ang tinanim doon? Dahil tayo sa management eh, sa protection eh. So yun lang give us a copy ng ECC at sa computation nyo sa
financial program.
Financial requirements para masustain itong project.
Opo.
Okay, thank you.
Opo, thank you, sir. Madam Chair, if you would also allow me to present the particular project para po malaman natin kung ano po talagang trees ang kailangan nating punuan, ano pong methods ang gagamitin natin at ano-ano pa pong kailangan nating gawin on that management program.
Okay. You will present now?
No, ma'am. I mean, the next hearing na lang po, if you would allow me.
Okay, sige.
Thank you. Also, I would like to introduce our stakeholder relations manager, Rodyard Manbonwa. Bali siya po yung papalit sa akin. So, ipapasa ko po sa kanya yung lahat ng project natin para po, if I'm not around na po, si Roger na po ang bahalang magre-report.
Sige.
Okay, so thank you. So, what is the pleasure of the body with regards to this committee report? I have to...
Mr. Chair?
Yes?
Madam Chair? May additional
question.
Ang job sa kainan, no, na-report mo nga may trust accounts ang sa Petruen. Pwede mo siguro kita mag-open ng trust accounts ang dahil financial benefits.
No, ang andang trust tabi sa ato nun eh. Ang sa natural resources tabi sa nasod.
National wealth eh. Using di ba? Supposed to be. Galing kung tanong binaton, obligado dapat ang ang like BWC or Boracay Tubi nga magtao sa that share.
Actually, that was argued before, no? And I think 1 piso ang ginataon nanda dati. But
per cubic.
But through project. Parang through project eh.
Sige, dahil andang ginagamit man, saan man nagagastos to sa water seed or reforestation project. So, maganing iso karan, dapat ay dugangal da ang nga masustain ang haran nga 20 hectares at the same time, matawan it ma-beneficyo nga aton nga association bala. Ay, di ta masustain kung wat saan dat ma-beneficyo.
Okay, so...
Okay.
Chairman?
So, what's the... Ano lang, differ?
you have to submit yung my requirements, no? Para mabilis naman. No? Anyway, yun lang naman ang kailangan natin, yung copy ng ECC, no? At the same time, yung component na financial component. So, magkano ba talaga ang requirement na masustain? Hindi na nga ito, tapos nagdagan, ay, ito pala, ay, kulang pala. So, dapat mayroon talang 5 years na financial plan para in order to be sustainable ang project.
So, okay, so that juncture, Madam Chair, I move that this resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor, Abram Swalog, to enter into memorandum agreement with Boracay Island Water Company, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and Nabaoy Forest Farmers Developers Association in the development and rehabilitation of 20 hectares of the forest land areas in Barangay Nabaoy, Malay, Aklan, including the monitoring and protection of the remaining watershed areas and provision of suitable livelihood projects to partners, people, organization, and other community members be approved with the submission of the said request of this august body to be submitted upon approval, submitted upon approval of this resolution, Madam Chair.
So the resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor Abram L. Swalog to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Boracay Island Water Company, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, and Nabaoy Forest Farmers Developers Association on the development and rehabilitation of 20 hectares of the forest land areas in Barangay Nabaoy, Malay, Aklan, including the monitoring and protection of the remaining watershed areas and provision of suitable livelihood projects to partner people's organization and other community members is hereby approved for second reading, subject for submission of the ECC and financial management plan upon approval and to be called in the next regular session. Number 2.
Again, next, Madam Chair, this is with regards to the resolution approving the annual budget of Barangay Katiklan and Balusbos for calendar year 2019. So last session, Madam Chair, it was reported through the committee Vice Chair, Honorable Pagsugiron. This is with regards to the annual budget of Barangay Katiklan and Balusbos for 2019. So if there's no more clarification, I move that this resolution approving the annual budget of Barangay Katiklan and Balusbos for calendar year 2019 be approved on the second and final reading.
Yes, Honorable, what is that? The resolution approving the annual budget of Barangay Katiklan, Balusbos for calendar year 2019 is hereby approved and duly seconded for second reading and to be called in the next regular session.
Last and second reading, Madam Chair, is resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor Abram L. Swalog to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority on the turnover and acceptance of lighting project of beach alleys in Boracay Island.
Okay, Madam Chair, this is with regards to the resolution authorizing the Municipal Mayor Abram L. Swalog to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority on the turnover and acceptance of lighting project of beach alleys in Boracay Island. So actually, Madam Chair, last session, it was discussed who are the suppliers. So the supplier of this, shall we say, solar lamp post is the Traffic Supplies and Construction Corporation, and the number of units that they are donated to us is within the the quantity is 270 units, and the warranty is 5 years, and exclusive lang ang availability of materials sa supplier. So the supplier is Traffic Supplies and Construction Corporation. So this is a 4.0 meter carbon coated GI post with 50 watts LED luminaire warm white ang suga. So 5 years ang warranty. So if there's no more clarification, Madam Chair, I move that this request of our Municipal Mayor authorizing him to enter into memorandum of agreement with the tourism infrastructure project through Tourism Infrastructure Enterprise Zone Authority or CHESA on the turnover and acceptance of lighting project of beach alleys in Boracay Island be approved on the second and final reading.
Yes, Honorable Bautista.
Mga kabi, I was there on the Long Beach last night and I checked itong one. So nakibot ako nga, dum tabako ng lighting sira. Minsan nakita mo yung kadugumon di ba? Tapos iya, 50 watts So kung 50 watts lang alin, hayag na dapat ra?
With 50 watts LED luminaire warm white.
Kaya mo 50 watts? 3 watts lang Wa nga siya tanaw sa mga 2 watts ka dum na iwag. So that's why we have to check the chair. 270 units, if you divide, I don't know kung sa Long Beach na ba to o may other areas pa. Then if you divide 4,000 meters sa Long Beach natin, that's 4 kilometers. You divide it to 270 units. So every 14 meters may iwag. 14 meters. So 14 meters wag distance. Kagayo ang distance Kagayo, di ba? So walang 270.
But according to the record, it's 270 units with 51 LED luminaire white.
I suggest to inventory,
Actually, if this is what we call this is only what we call this a turnover, of this project. So it's up to the office of the chief executive to see to it that it was implemented, the 270 units, and also what we are questioning right now is the 50 watts LED luminaire warm white, and check if it is 4-meter carbon coated GI post. If it is not, so I think the chief executive will not accept the turnover, because this resolution is only for turnover and acceptance. So if the chief executive found out that it was not comply with this record, so I think they will not accept the donation.
So that's why before we allow or we authorize them, dapat i-check muna niya ito, the chair. Kung tama ba itong mga 270 units ba yan? Or 50 watts ba lead? Then we authorizing him now So dapat bago niya i-refer na kato, i-check anay na nara.
Yeah, for the sake of discussion, I think, with regards to the concern of Honorable Bautista, which is correct, I think the chief executive or the office of the mayor is already checked, That's why they transmitted this letter to us, because they check already that the 270 units, assuming nga 270 units ay idto na ang 50 watts nga white, ang warm white nga suga ay amuran ang nakabutang.
I don't believe it mag 270 na. Then 14 meters Tinanaw ka ba ayo sa bilog So 270 units, that 14 meters away. Every other lamppost. Kayo taro sa bilog So meaning not 270. So itong Traffic Supplies Construction Corporation, 5 years ang warranty. Sino ang office na nakara?
It's already checked sa aton karang CHESA. So the supplier is the Traffic Supplies and Construction Corporation.
To supply us the documents itong kumpanya, may warranty Then we are authorizing him. So dapat before we authorize, sigurado nga ginauthorize na eksakto tanan na ron.
Did the
Diba?
CHESA provide the address and the company?
The CHESA is the one who will have a MOA with us, But ang ngalan lang ang gintao nga supplier. CHESA.
Even we will check it tonight. Tingnan natin kung mag 550 watts ba ng iwag.
Okay.
I think we have to check it. Let go authorize kita So bago kita mag-authorize man, siguro man nato atong i-authorize to.
Yeah, but that's true, But I think the chief executive
public funds These are public funds.
Yeah, what I mean, the point is gina-authorize naton imaw nga mag-accept and turnover, but siguro saan nga pagbaton kag pag-accept ay it is their obligation to check kung tama ang ana nga batunon.
But we are liable also, why? Because we authorize him even despite na alam natin may problema. I am now telling the August body na hindi sa eksakto as what is stated ito sa binigay nila.
So what is the pleasure
Diba?
of
So we will check it. I-check natin. Kung talaga 150 watts, we will send some, we will get some, ano to, itong mga electrician. Tingnan natin kung pilang watts ba yan talaga yung ano yan, ilaw. Kung 50 watts, okay, gayag, tara.
Hayag na kung 50 watts.
O, diba? Ito, kita na itong dugom-dugom na eh. So, we will believe it na 50 watts ron. So, iya ka lang pala, hindi kapuhutan lang kita.
Madulom imaw, kung imaw lang man ang suga ito sa area. Pero basi, ang iba hayag dahil may mga hayag sa ibang area.
Madugom sa mga tubangan eh.
But I think that's...
Gahayag hingan mo kung may gaaging tao, pero kuwat gaagi gapatay ta.
Automatic imaw.
Ano ta imaw
Kaya daw ng klaseng.
May kwan gali imaw, automatic.
So, gato na may tao ito mag-agto bago maghayag. Eh, ano to?
Hindi, di karon abi sa may amon ay madugom.
Oh.
Pero kung may
Gahayag mo ta imaw. Hindi, imaw rin nakarabay ang mga kwan sa mga balay kabay nga gina-install nga kung may gahayag 50 meters parang ganun eh.
Tipid sa kuryente.
Solar na.
Solar.
Kailangan magtipid. Ang solar, dapat ay 12 hours, hayag imaw. So, imo nga ako nga na ba, siguro ho nato na, authorize, we're authorizing him eh. Ako na whatever happen, we are also liable for this. Dahil nasara nyo nato ng problema eh. I-check na siguro, no? We will hire, tina natin sa ito. Bulat sigurado ba nga 40 watts? Di ako pati nga 40 watts nun eh. O 4 meter carbon coated. Ang ano ra, ang poste. Okay, carbon coated ba na siya? Ano kabahog? Ang ako na ginagawa nga harap ako, may 5 years nga warranty. So, i-check na ito, maghahayag ba tanan makaroon nun?
But let us all remember that this materials, I think this is a donation, no? Donation from Chesa.
Isang donation man, pero ang gindawat na nato yun ron eh. Kita wata karon na nagaroon na yung gaano raho, ganang operate. What at sanda dayon it nang we will assign ano nato niya somebody to check kung sakto ba to mga 50 watts na mauron.
Okay, can we
maano lang kita, ma-request kita
Diba?
sa municipal engineers
can we request
check sa ato.
Ipatanaw kan dito ko. Pero sigurado ba dahil authorize kita eh kanang mga problema dahil kita karon na eh.
Okay, so imagan hamal ni Honorable Danilo dos Santos bisang gihipos na pailanit kaso.
Diba? Siguro nato nila.
Okay, so if that is the pleasure of the body and it's for the good, no, aton nga pagpanerbisyo, so we will commission our electrician or engineering department to check the wattage of the lamp that they used, and of course if it is carbon coated, the post, and it is 4 meters, and to count if it is 270 units, no? All in all.
Sakto ba taso? Di ba? Siguro wala na ito ba? Dahil endorse man ninyo ako, di kita pag-ibasog.
So, if that is, we will ask the Office of the, Madam Secretary, Office of the Engineering to conduct inspection and give us report for the consumption of the general welfare para masayran man aton mga pumuloyo. So if that is the pleasure of the body, Madam Chair, I move that this report for second reading, a resolution authorizing our municipal mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Tourism Infrastructure Enterprise Zone Authority or TIESA on turnover and acceptance of lighting project of Beach Alice in Boracay Island be deferred.
Okay, the resolution authorizing the municipal mayor Abraham L. Swallow to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Tourism Infrastructure Enterprise Zone Authority in the turnover and acceptance of lighting project of Beach Alice in Boracay Island is hereby laid on the table, subject for request inspection. Apologies, deferred, subject for inspection of our engineering office. Unassigned business.
We have no unassigned business, Madam Chair. Other matters.
Yes, okay.
Basta na inamdumduman ako magiging pasa man nila nga authority to accept. May 5 million na budget sa lightings man to from Pagcor.
Authority to enter to MOA.
Ano ba yun?
What hingan to?
Kasi saan gibutang tong 5 million to na-implement na?
Basta MOA pala.
Haman ba may MOA ko? So meaning, if there's a MOA, may funding
Ay,
na.
oo, may funding. Ganitong 5 million.
Kasi itong ibutang ang 5 million nitong para sa halos pag-core.
Wala ang pani, do yun nga ron, makaron.
Mga nangawagan ako man may
Kaman
ira.
ka na chesa, manda. Gawam ko do yun.
So, pwede ito i-clarify na kung ano ro pag-core nga itong 5 million. Pagka man may ira nga tisa nga, I don't know how much is the total cost of this project.
Duha to nga sa pag-core, mas naunat ato. Man sa harat ay hinganday ang harat.
Kasi itong ibutang ang 5 million.
Taongan. Okay, we will ask the executive.
Kung na-release din man ang 5 million.
Can we request, Madam Secretary?
Kasi kung man na-release sa
But we have given our endorsement.
Endorsement to, diba? Sa 5 million. Pa-check lang.
Pa-check lang, Madam Secretary.
Yes.
Honorable Graf, may ka? Other matters? Madam Chair, ang parte sa gyapon naton sa rehabilitation sa Boracay, medyo na-notice na ton nga medyo wa baga masyado nga tutok sa andang ginaobra to the extent nga perwisyo ang nahihimo na sa tawo, considering it's been amihan for a long time, no, almost end of May. So what dapat ang Tambisaan Road while we were using the road in going to Cagban, di ba? Tapos nang nag-umpisaon kita tabagat, inobran dang kali kung naginutok kita tanan dyan. Ang paubos nga ran sa Tambisaan, bungguan lang tawa. Ang haba ang traffic kay I was a victim of 3 sets of traffic because of their medyo ang timing bahay medyo abo nga oras ng una tang tiglinit tangjang tiguhugan nga habagat imo naging obra. So kumbaga what gaisip it ka makairan tawo. Anda ang convenience ang easy ba sa anda. So I propose sa aton bilang SB kita, we should create a watch committee or something committee ba nga nagatan-aw sa rehabilitation Boracay. Kung mga ano-anong construction kot-kot to. Pag gusto ulit abaga sanda. Medyo wa utingan pasintabi o patugsiling sa riding public. Kitat anang perwisyo sanda presko. So, paagi tanan-tanan, di ba, natakol na itong patawag ta sandadi at gabot-gabot ng karsada, tangjama man, grabe pasaka. Tapos ginakot-kot ko nandang katuong ang iba. Meantime, tugudog, amon, buli ka bago ka masapong sa imon, sa nami nga dagan. Mga manabatan, those are the things that we should make sure. Kung dyan nga, sa overseeing ran kung dyan kita nadalitan We have to oversee the project. So, from our office, si aton sa SB, bilang department kita, we should create help create the executive, mag-ubra kita watch committee or inspection committee or rehabilitation task force para masiguro nga we are working hand in hand with the contractors, subcontractors. What pakialam ang subcontractor ko namat patawag mo ang principal, balibad, turo man ang subcontractor. Bukod mga sadya sa aton nga and the second ay kita ang gamanatan in the future. Kita ang turnover sa aton nan So kung may mga saga nga naubra dyan, kita gyapon ang perwisyo aton nga mga publiko ang paghukay karsada tang dyan, left and right. Ang human ang gusto mawon ako ng human ang karsada, ginatungkil human mga utilities. So bukod ingan medyo dali ikaw kubaan ba anong klase rehabilitation dyan nga human ngon, kinot-kot human. Human, kot-koton human nagtubanda. So, what katapusan nga kot-kot? Wa pa nga ni na human ang kalsada, ginakot-kot. So, I suggest nga, I propose, we should file, I don't know if it's a resolution or nga mag-ubra kita daan nga klase oversight committee. Ano ba, no? Maybe I will ask the wisdom of some of my colleagues, lalo ang outgoing. Para bilin-bilin na ito ng daan nga medyo maintindihan na ito ng kamairan tao more than sa convenience it mga kontraktor.
My suggestion, Madam Chair, is to inform or remind the engineering office to do the job, to monitor.
The RMO.
And two departments, the RMO and the engineering office.
Ang ano ay
and give us the update.
I talked to the MDRMO, no, nalistan sanda mag ano, dahil ang sumbago na iwa bagat sambilog at ang in charge. Nga sanda at ang ginasaligan, turo mamat engineering, turo mamat ang health, ang HO, turo mamat ang MDRMO. Pero kung maka-create a type body, it's not body nga, bukod at about sang kamata ang gatanaw, kundi i-involve pati ang mga PO, stakeholders, para masiguro na to, nga mabantayan na to ng aton. Dahil dyan kita permi naluloko dyan eh. Dyan kita permi na iisahan it mga kaugubrat projects sa Boracay. Ang uwa kita gatanaw para sa aton. Dahil ang aton nga engineering, usyan man ninyo, hasta man din ang trabaho, ang MDRMO, hasta ng trabaho, they need help, they're asking our help. Ag aton nga opisina, I think we are in the overseeing. Should it be a task force? Should it be a...
Ang kuwan ko, di ba, membro kita sa task force. So, the mayor must...
Yung ano, pero but we cannot always... I mean, if it is not being done, there should be a specific ba, pati ang mga tao, dyan matawag...
Ang problema pinakaroon, mag-create kita ito sa body, under nga surveillance ng atong mayor. Membro mo task force eh.
Hindi, kuwan ano ang aton nga obrahon, ng medyo concerns baga it aton nga ang... ano tong himuon, bayan na to man natin sana mag-ubra?
Ang engineering gani, ipatawag na itong sanda, ano ang role, i-review na to ng function at engineering office. Ang MDRE mo, ginagubra ba ninyo na o wa? That's the obligation eh, to do.
Ginaubra ko doon ang takon amat, pero awa ginapamati eh.
That's the time siguro, i-submit na kato na report, di patawag na to ng concern na agency.
So, sanda, dahil ngayon sa natbulig sa aton, anong pwede na ito mahimo? Nga mas magka, ano ba sanda, mas magka-ngipon. Nga, masiguro din, ma-highlight ang mga problema at mayad. Bukod lang it's just being hidden under the rug.
Ang kwan lang karon siguro is,
happens.
sa function, they have to exercise what their function is. And then submit a report to us. Harang nga agency ay waga comply o wag man ka coordinate, then patawag na to niya sa session dayon, di ba? Like what we did do sa taga Dipo Julius sa mga problema to sa mga buho-buho, di ba? Kinaayos man na dayon. So ay wa man na nag-report ka to, ginipos lang man sa daman. Di ba? So dapat ay kabaabo ang bubuho ka to, sin datong enverimo, sin datong engineering. Di ba?
May person ba kita
ay kababo mas na tawo
ikaw dyan, tanawa bitong imaw dyan, imaw to.
Lang na, it's a matter of one lang na diskarte isang ka-office. Kung talagang they are really committed to do their function. Ay kung
bukon what oras o kuwang oras.
Ay upra ang ginimot oras, dahil trabaho mo ni. Review mo imong function, ano bang function mo? Di ba?
So ipatawag isanda itsin
So, ano nga committee na?
Dahil, siyempre, we want tanan nga rehabilitation, ang public safety, no? Sino public safety?
Sino sa public safety ay?
Del Santos?
Sa prison order.
Sa pirot ato? Nagawa?
Sa public safety, sa kwanda, sa prison order. After na lang sa organization. Di na lang.
Pero kung ano, isa baran sa priority na ton dahil tagahabagat dyan, medyo lisod ang sitwasyon na ton tang dyan eh.
Review na ton man ng function kung they are really doing their function. Diba? As provided for nasa local code or may additional function masandaron sa tao kanda. Kung gina-exercise ng bonanda. Then kung di na kaya, di ipasa mo na nakato. Hindi mo ginipos lang masanda. Kung di man nato sa pagpupuwa, di masamuga, pero matsagansang mga ano be?
Hindi, pokpok. But in fairness, ang ginubra natin, yung pagpatawag natin sa mga departments, they fix the road, ang mga protection sa Bulabog Road. Nami ang ginubra, metal, gita. May andaman gali. Ba't gintago, orat ka buhay para ang ibutang tangka.
Pero ginugat pa niya sa privilege space bago mahugag.
Pinuwa pa na di mapatawag, uwa mahimo to. Pero going to City Mall, uwa nung. In the dark, you'll still... Did we receive any report from those offices? Ngayon may problema? Hindi na patawag gumangkutan naton, di ba? Action man agad sanda kung may patawag naton niya eh. So araw na siguro i-monitor nanda, they have to assign somebody from their office na mag-monitor. Man sa nagabutang itaw mag-monitor. Agwa man ikaw, mga patawag
diba?
na sanda.
Araw na siguro ka na. Di ba, next month na lang na sa reorganization.
Imo pero tuod.
Oh.
Everything have to be, we have to transfer the, in writing tanan.
Di ba man sa nabiga report katon iya? Ay kita pa ta mag-inspection ito, wag kita pa speech bago kita aywa. Mambaw man nga kilimiro man kita. Aywa man na obrahan ng trabaho.
Diba? That's our job.
So meaning kita, kita nga tinguha sa sanda. Dapat na obrahan man nandaron. Di pag na-report na katon kita, action na rin kita di ba? Dila man kita magtrabaho tusto, no? So dapat sanda magtrabaho matusto. Para everybody happy.
Chok. Okay, Madam Chair. Lastly, ang aton nga tang dyan, gagawa ng issues about tubi it na baoy. Nagpatawag it meeting ang PAMBI sa Nabas. So dyan sa aton ang invitation, I do not know, we have no result of the meeting because it tackles the hydroelectric project. Ano yung company to? San Miguel. So we have to know what's going on. Kasi kung panuhan abangan naton ay nag-grant tas andang ang daan nga project nga parte sa ang 22 hectare nga gina-develop nanda. Although the attendees there were supposed to be, the mayor should be there, aton nga barangay captain itnapaan ag nabaoy. Di sa Palumata sa Nabas. Po, imbitado tan nga mayor ag mga barangay captains it mga at mga areas nga member it PAMBI. So we really have to make sure we have a copy of the minutes of the meeting. We do not know what's going on And the other thing, siyempre the issue now is again the tulay. We have to make our stand on it, although medyo masalimuot nga dahil who will benefit in the end. Manabagatan. I mean, hindi kita sa natapos na to ng atong term nga major nga problema except closure, no? Pinakabaho nga problema. But I hope the next time we have a lot of things to do. Swerte na niyo, wow, taka mo. Okay, thank you, Madam Chair.
Wala na. Wala. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Maybe this is my last motion on my 3 term as municipal councilor of this municipality. Madam Chair, I move that
Before we accept the adjournment session, kaya na may comments na ako sa statement ba, farewell statement of this Milenero. Sabi niya kanina, I want to make some amendments of this his statements. Na he said that I ran in May 2013 election and I lost. I think we have to change the I lost di ba? Parang hindi mas maganda pakinggan. I did not succeed lang siguro.
Okay, so
I move for if possible I'm requesting to have the amendments of that statement. Hindi maganda I lost. Biniliga man mo Malay noon di ba? So but I did not succeed. Para mapatian sa minutes ba?
Okay, so the motion of Honorable Bautista to correct into a drastic word to a very good word is accepted, Madam Chair.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, incoming Vice Mayor Bautista. So, Madam Chair, on my last motion of this 9 years of being a Sangguniang Bayan member of Malay, I move that the 18th regular session be adjourned.
this merge might want to destroy my reputation, dignity, and my personality, even in those of my family.
Para ma-improve talaga yung aming
Confirmation from the legal authorities or from any